get some small money. But now you do quack, nothing will come. The time.
Unim say wo o mampanyi na Akufo-Addo
menim nya dia me oga me menim ka bo say o mampanyi wo Ghana kuma bi say Akufo-Addo pa fa na ga che e bi apisi papa e bi aso no de oni mo bi sa we de me ji de
unim say wo mampanyi e fa na Akufo-Addo enti okay o mampanyi o hwe yeso ye fa ni say
e hwe yeso
yeah
Ghana obi a hwe obi so obi hwe obi so wo Ghana kuma.
Good evening, Ghana. It's Sika on the Fire One Political Show. Good evening, Ghana. It's Sika on the Fire One Political Show.
Well, greetings to you wherever you are in this world. You're live on Fire One, the Truth Matters show. We're pleased to be back again with you today, the 10th of July, 2021. I hope you all had a wonderful week and you're doing really well. If you're just tuning in and joining us, please do well to share today's stream with friends and family. We want this to go really far. Stay tuned and we'll be with you shortly.
Good evening, Ghana. It's Sika on the Fire One Political Show.
Well, oyuntufo nesekai minuakai. Refu one dacho nima beketri. This goes out to all Ghanaians. Someone once said Ghanaians have a very short memory. And you'll be a Mwamuni Pakro. Yeah, your former president, John Dramani Mahama. But let's all prove him wrong so we don't have short-term memory. Nyoko sunyinano, yuhu. Yakai. Into one kaya when near my bedding, a beketri. Mammy welcome Miss Sly near for you mediano, and she shall so friend there. Hello, Sly.
Sky.
Aquaba.
Yeah.
A poor moonso.
The Miadon, the Queen, the Bia, I didn't see.
Yeah, I hope so. Weekend was great.
Oh, now I can there be as you. I'm what you mean that. Then I'm yes what you.
And then you know, say come once no. So I said, now what I just ended. That is today being the last day of this week. No, Yamako so Ghana does would you fan interchange a commission, which is really great for Ghana. But we'll talk about it. We'll share a little bit and talk about that, and also Ghana. Sika say no say yes you will see chia president, wives and the vice wife and soka. Menim say very soon the ministers and so eba say into mo yere no so na MPs and so be pray for mo there. And also it's started with the commission of the Procuracy interchange na yen fan transfer from there.
Of the Talented Kids 2019, and there I could see the Pokwase Manye, now Kroka Deswa the Fourth, happily gazing at the splendid performance of this young lad. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to hear from the man whose vision we are beholding today, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Moderator of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana and the National Chief Imam, Greater Accra Regional Minister, Member of the Council of State, the Senior Presidential Advisor, Minister for Roads and Highways, Ministers and Deputy Ministers of State, Chairperson and members of Parliament's Select Committee on Roads and Transport, Member of Parliament for Trobu constituency, the representative of the President of the African Development Bank, the Chief Director and officials of the Ministry of Roads and Highways, Simpi Manche, the Acting President of the Ghana Traditional Council, Pukwasi Manche, Nime, Name, Wulomei, members of the Diplomatic Corps, residents of Pukwasi, fellow Ghanaians, ladies and gentlemen. On Tuesday, 3rd July 2018, the then Senior Minister and now Senior Presidential Advisor, that distinguished public servant, the Honorable Yao Safo Mafu, at my bidding, cut the sword for the commencement of construction of the Pukwasi interchange to help solve once and for all the nightmare endured for several decades by commuters within and outside this vicinity. 36 months later, and in the midst of a global pandemic, which has brought major disruptions to virtually every facet of our lives in Ghana, as elsewhere, the project has been completed. And I'm happy to join you today for the commissioning of the 4-tier Pukwasi interchange. Excuse me. The first of its kind in Ghana, the first of its kind in West Africa, and the second of its kind in Africa. It is important to put on record that the original contract design was for a 3-tier interchange. However, through efficient management by my government, the interchange was modified to a 4-tier structure within the same contract sum. Indeed, 289 million United States dollars has been used by the Akufo-Addo government to construct 3 interchanges. That is at Pokwase, Obechebilamte, and Tamale, as opposed to 260 million United States dollars being used by the Mahama government to construct just the Kwame Nkrumah interchange. These are further examples of the fact that we in the new patriotic party are good protectors of the public purse. This project involved the construction of the 6.5 kilometer Awoshi to Pokwase Road, an interchange at the intersection of ACP Junction to Awoshi to Insawam Road, 2 footbridges, the widening of the Insawam Road by some 2 kilometers, drainage works, the provision of street lights, and the construction of 12 kilometers of town roads. It also involved the rehabilitation of the Bobiman Women's Group Center to train women in pastry, bread, soap, and bead making. The rehabilitation of the Manchie Gari factory for the processing of cassava into gari and starch. The protection of the 3-hectare Goa sacred forest, and the provision of ICT labs for 14 basic schools, which will help train some 10,000 basic school children within the Ghana North, South, Central, and West municipalities with knowledge in information and communications technology.
Well, what else can we say? Do I congratulate the president with this vision that has come to pass? This project was started in 2018, and I think it was supposed to be completed last year, but it wasn't. But God being so good, now it's done. That interchange is open for use. Sly.
Sir.
Whose vision was this project actually? Because some are arguing that it was the former president's vision that before this government took over.
I had a meeting very well where project was. It was originally it was former President Mahama project which are called Parliament, to seek for approval. But the thing was, it was approved, but it was not financed. 2 things. It's a more approved by next scanner info, and I say, I'll look at this scanner more. And 2, based on the agreement, material was also the amount and net doesn't was higher than the only expended. And then scam the core parliament they not come some the project on near Bako. Scam the project is very lower. And also they move it from 1 interchange, 3 interchange into 4 different interchange, which also cut off the same amount. Which is also great, which is also good. But the question is, we are doing all these things in Ghana, which is part of the rules.
Yeah.
It's okay. But the question is that it's something to talk about. Somebody's project is being trashed. And that's what will be and papa. But it's
you know what? I just wanted to bring this up because this is the reason why I'm always calling for a national policy. Because in this case, if a project is being completed and I say you maybe get done now, be take credit for it, say may or may my pencil or this, then there won't be all of this argument because mine Japadian or mine is council near the the project. And what do you think about continuing to tell parliamentarians to come out with a national policy?
As almost on a part of it, it's hard for them because here's the thing. We don't have the natural, budget, national idea, or national project align and as assign a continuous project. It doesn't matter change of government or anything. They all use projects for their campaign. And also within their campaign, they use some of the manifestos in West and on some they di amani so. Into the manifesto, no someone will drive and do and then a person way. Send your back as well, me buy and make us me in the Maya. Make us me in the Maya. That's what I did also. But say you know what is ready to back. Then yet manifesto and the year had your go man. Then we are had the national interest. Now I dear baby here Ghana. I don't necessarily. And not your person who can and my person. So if we have one goer, Scar, did you say about what I'm a minor and no member who I say, and I no member who I will be here, want to be friend to know because what I know sick up. The we wait $389 million with Nayabusia. And now, Bosan shall go to win if you do it here, you'll be interested, that's what. All this, no, you didn't even mention.
Yeah.
Oh, do your speech, one cat band winner, if you say you need to, Ghana Libya, 389 million, Ghana Libya, for beer, 20 years and a Dipiano, which you say, when you said, Sad Bridgie, a double scap, even though it's in Accra, in Popiasi. But let's not forget. So bit tambale obitu average in the car.
Yeah. I won't use brand a lifetime.
I won't use lifetime. Obitu wa obitu average in the car. Obitu sefi asamine so sefi also obitu average in the car. All the mention. If we are doing something that we have to seek the national interest first. Is it gonna, a bit benefiting and then they say, oh, now go back and say, me, no. Sky didn't sell my Ghana. Me, yes, me, can't say. Me, do it, I'm doing Baha, me, can't say when you say, I know they could Ghana. Ghana is being controlled or destroyed by politicians and party members.
But one thing that he also didn't acknowledge, or none of the road minister talked, a lot of other folks talked during this commissioning, but they didn't even acknowledge the former president nor his cabinet, or because they started this with sending this to Parliament for an approval. And I'm going to take you over and you guys make a lot of changes by getting this done. It's a great deal, but at least acknowledging them would have, calm things down or make some other folks too happy, right?
And that was what I was, Peter says, America said, in order to acknowledge, about condemn. You see, he made comparison.
Yeah.
People which involve like 4 interchanges with Pamukoma interchange. And then he quoted the amount, 389 million against 260 million. What I say? Now already the project scar amount of their star project, big project, and scar Pamukoma interchange. No, all kind of difference. But I don't know how scar. Whether they use 260 million to do a we compute our project name, fine. For me, Scar, you take home where it's Upa first come out, first come out, papa, first come out, Unto so sit down, but Ghana,
it's simple.
I am mass. But the question is,
yeah.
But the question is, project was it standard? Said you know, person yen, son of yen. Naniano, so yen says, contact Yamudukui, Omoko, Yadika. What I said, which church big Kaka, I don't come forward to me, we all know. But the question is, project no oye, that's all we all looking at. But all this to push this, can look at this project, you were able to push it for 36 good months.
Yeah.
36 good months. No little construction now. Obi kwanya na wo yamano. Ska obi the other half from 2017 abayo. Yeah. Obi kwan 2017 when your government is in power. Even some was even paid by the former president or the former administration. And like I said, we have to supervise those people to complete the project. Can never 5 good years in years are but this for because or did you know, person what they can't say that years you know, they push it for 36 months. All the channel. It's a project for procreation, which is good.
Okay, let me bring this argument in. So, should they have not won this election, like when returning the presidency back? Do you think, say, sir, any other party in the winning and come to take you over, and then the government and come to me complete this project, Anna?
No.
Okay, Beckham since right?
I'm on yet, yeah.
Wow.
Scar, I'm on yet. That's what is killing Ghana. Even though the money have been located, you are located scam. For all you know, Krabi must scan in the bank. For all you know, because contacting your Chanaka. But can claim your project. Can project we. I said, can they say a mobile for Saban?
All right. The speech and it was really good, saying they have all drainage stuff going on and things. So we'll be checking out from now. Sefe now joining Fire One Sooner Away, the Truth Matters show. We're here to learn, educate, have fun, entertain, and to help support our country, our beloved country. That they said is free forever, but I don't see it being free. There's so much chaos going on right now in Ghana. If you're not joining us, please do well to share this stream today. Follow us, subscribe, like, and turn on your notifications so whenever I Beba Life Biano, you'll be prompted. And yet, politics and so whatever is going on in Ghana, we do a lot of stuff here on 5-1. So always join us and continue to stay tuned. Me bomb abaso for road interchange normal to me area a commission, but you better follow up with Insiota. How would that place look like? Unlike the one in Commerce Circle, that Dubai place never honum since Insiota nani menyina basa the bridge na say nyina ni efinia there no maintenance nothing, you cleaning hot, and a lot of people are bringing videos and pictures about that. Me per se you better follow up with it na yahe how on be see keep with this new one any nations you to send I hope ABCI. Do you have any last word before we continue?
Yes, maintenance is the key. No, sir. For people to prove the other government wrong, based on the common Nkrumah interchange, for the Beckham Bonibia fabric, and say I need and conform normas as a say. I mean, I know the idea had you and conform your maintaining. Name we share. I'm in short to that same conform. Man, ya say a banner that was no. Oma ni in the second. But me was can become. They kitu ebi drill it. Kitu ebi na say you. And I see the creative baby. And I see your beam. Oh, it's just a different. Very simple to you. But you better na same conform. Man, you dey share banner. If you am going. And then you have the because we say we are watching. You are watching. Say. You better say maintenance in the year.
Yeah, you better follow up on her maintenance. No, the honey be young with it. You better say scanner your bonus cake, Siena, Ghana for near in Chimafu, you know, what say you triasa for interchange. You better how well it will be maintained, how well I ensure say Uncle issues, and I road no. A moon to two and now portals be man better baby I because so death trap and citizens now war on my money will follow up bambesi yokohe ekrobin so omu road asem near koso you have video in your twaso
Munhe banakwai man power na edi ye kwan no munhe that be a to aba. That be answer to aba. Nipa we munina omo free banda dobo. Ye kwan. Bro han people no. Ena nipa di nsa e dwiri hu saa no. Oh. We nyina your MP. I want to me my Oh.
Well, video ya wohwe enye baby a enye galamsey ne yetu anase enye dan bi ne ye ba besi na emum kura e wo Ghana banafo omo kwan ye enye say toda ye kasa some of them listen. We ask what can you do for your own community because we try and bra buying enye na adwen so bitu na mo aba behwem oye baby de ya commission interchange kama ewo nkran krom but Bronu bin so kwan entwa ye kra we have a lot to show about roads ayakoso ewo Ghana. And this group of people are ato mo so so man kasa be yo mo kwan eti moya de me bom abaso monkoso ana monye na emomu ye wie na mo MPs anase any politician bia ba be fa sa kwan no so amunye ni ska ma ne kra mpom fa na V8 ni ma me fa kwan no so oba be campaign someone to aba emma no. There's a video too that I want to show, but I'll let you talk about this Sly.
I really appreciate them. In fact, many Johnson they so at least those days I can't remember says Ghana immediately is community labor and which you got this all this now Mawa kasa ofie no hu ntwanhia no etimi dance and I say do ho ma ho yefe many agidi omuye wokwan no ska adwuma mu ye adwuma ketua
debut manpower
adwuma the excavator so away no it will give you minimum of maybe 2 to 3 hours I will be to some people we na many agidi say omuye kwan now the question is nti MP ne se no ka say MP ni ewo kromo MP no ba kromo
I don't think so.
That's a warrior campaign to one for how.
Oh, for hope. And
I'll capture before you only see no cars in the
and see it possible.
You can't, and the more serious note, sometimes, because you have people around you. Even if the MP is not there, DC or DC, you are something. I mean, if it's not, you have some leaders who are they experience it in so to say the power of society. Take comfort say so and to me and this is not just today, for years. And I said we are down. And I thought I but manage so when as a DC, as an MP, as an assemblyman, if we are able to even rent, we're not about to move. As an assemblyman, if you can rent this, over 2 ways, and the excavator could be at the Susu you can see how these people will praise you.
Oh, yeah, of course.
What I said, or how they will even appreciate you. Someone has excavated, they trust they who said, DC assemblyman, and I said, MP, and then the most sadness part of it, when they say we go urban roads, the urban roads can even allocate some, cars.
Do you think they'll come though?
Oh yeah.
I don't think so. Cause Hombeba Anka Asantimemu roads, I have it and we'll be showing it. Up to land there, I don't know, portals no 100 moon to me inquire or no maintain it or do anything with it. Mrs. Yoka, my friend is potholes, my friend is sinkholes. To share roads now, munimuni cars no.
Scott, the woman, they all get their commission somewhere. And by pulling somebody's leg, then you are pulling the person in trouble. Let me repeat it again. You have got the Metropolitan Assembly, maybe the boss, and meeting, they are all part of the group, they are all part of the team, which they can tell, say, I have a project, I assume a sinner, I have project, a wage, but because it's part of the team, or can one they are not willing to put the person because of pulling the panel like in our having. And two, if you are the panel put to like on 9 can sir, scan for baby. Or now can say with him scan for baby. And two were pulling lega, no pulling say. And maybe I high scan, maybe I say, we should be able to hold people responsible. No, accountability is the key. Say independent judgment be a poor contact. The sky now, most of them they are businessmen. They have been in business before. Unless I press car, MPBN won't sit down. MPBN wanted that what about this man. MPBN wanted that was about a quarter assassin, and I'll call for contractor man.
Yeah.
Oh, Cassandra. 12 assassin, a contractor.
Acquire video demo, a crack as swaho, baby. Main road no eswichi I had no more befana quite way to me far call western part of Ghana, Echo Cape Coast, central to whatever part you want to go out in that way. Now we share near Quenya. No way bisa say Minister of Roads our Ghana, onim Ghana Quenya da honyimunana.
Scabi or Hosra may yen say. Let's look at this angle. It might be said, if you are in their plan, if you are and look at it as a road.
But what would it be?
If you are in class as an intino equanato. But if you class as an one, be a quan now. And the crab that could be a name next week.
You say, as a CBR, the whole, the said the whole Ghana and the nation has been planned. So we have a plan of like assassinated door, baby, you sit down, will be a sit down. And when you go to Ghana land side, it's there. Baby, I bet to me a sit down, will be a want to mean sit down, baby, a year wrote, they know it all.
Yes.
Yeah, so do you think, say, like a place like this, you know, the Minister of Roads in him say, a road at Ghana?
And I make us say, be a winning, say a choir or more fast, but to be a become no, yet a choir for instance. Okay,
so let's call it this is like a neighborhood road.
Yes, neighborhood road.
So it is still a road.
It might not be, yes, it's still a road, but it's not a major road.
No, it's so the neighborhood road should still be attended to, right?
Yes, but overcome a beer, baby, or more hesitant, and maybe or more internal. A beer, sir, a home, and you'll be a sassia as a see this. Right? But over you cannot turn on the fast and the boat, nothing as I have been for be a sasso, and they're hesitating. Indeed, a beer may be a quantity down, I wouldn't know Susino, and yet, what as I said that. I'm not trying to defend them, but I'm just saying because when we be those is Quaraso, the car Quaraso, Sumo baby. Obi proto and an the car. Obi proto, and a traffic in about so far, and would road Obi feel and on the carnival. Nipa one any bar or hair, and a 2 war. And to a 2 war, I feel like cast not the kitchen. So, indeed, and that's my possible, sir. But if you are road net down, a young major road. Just like like you said, neighborhood road. In the neighborhood, the major roads got portals the move. Major roads Mukran.
You know what? Now,
major roads got my swimming pool the inside.
Okay, so let's face it this way.
Yeah.
Like you were as high away, right? When you go like Mefa Colorado in your example, or call out of the city and go to some of the suburban areas now. Baby our roads were the neighborhoods no, but still no only castle. Baby I yen tie cry no much caswa like you future corner you are able to commute through. So unlike this that we just saw, nothing like that. Until then they see who quite say Anka Minister of Roads to be make sure say that is your job. Say every neighborhood road cry ne walk every neighborhood that will Ghana where you castle. I'm
Study woman a Nippon agony.
Yesterday, this same person came out saying, say, if you're saying there are no roads done in Ghana and you're like years behind, so you have to come forward and be with them on the same timeline, but there are still places like this in Ghana.
Ghana me catch says, maybe you're a castle, American of a assassin. And Americans are kind of war, I don't find me. So, American, and no assassin, that the same day now he's fine. Not that much, like I said. Was it that much? Yeah. ska the woman say nipa eba kwa kudi say djuma di we ye ndi ye bema nipa wu na ya be sukta fakum to krikase abegugu san na yes anoka ya kakra ba bia nipa wu ye no ho kakra bi na na be eni mo ye chenye gato ska akwa wa Ghana se kan ho samu a ya wu bebre some of them you don't even need. Oh yeah, are you? I said to tell who trust you, Ska.
Yeah.
Who trust you? There's who trust you, Ska. Oh, no, there. For you're secretary.
And this video that is showing my Kakra, then we'll check it from there.
Oh my God.
Has currently cut off most of the communities due to the bad nature of the bridge. The bridge, completely filled with huge holes and weak woods, is based on a huge river, making it difficult for residents to cross. A lot of people over the years have been seen falling from the bridge into the river due to the mud holes in the bridge. The national president of Achiavi Development Association, ADA, again addressed the crew with his plight about the bridge.
Anybody who travel along or walk on this bridge, if care is not taken, you fall in. I think you will breathe your last breath, and that will be the end of you. We needed steel bridge to connect our villages so that our livelihood will be improved.
Some of the residents spoke to GTV Live.
Bridge anamye fukpa ma legbagba. Na de fiubo yo school ha. Arugara mo de fiu gana jagba ho am. Aje bridge am. Na me inara shi ha me po mo ekona moto na moto ko mi ogbo agba na ga. Na mi to mi ko ha mi afoko. Madodam na mi fukpa ji ko mi la. Na nyo lo fodo afurofo inara koji ha ro maro javi de bridge aja fi ha. Ikawa amomo tere mi anwota. Ala ba mi fukpa nta me ri domba ji ro na kpere mi an.
Na mi na suku mi gana je na gbama. Ro na mara kama ba kpo ama chiga kuga. Na mi cho suku bon.
How can this be a bridge? How do you call this? Sly.
Skawada said obi adi ni adi na fu. And okra pan in dem say.
Very dangerous. I wonder how long this structure has been there. Your friend is say your bridge. No, connecting villages together. How possible is this? Crow I can't Ghana who almost tuaba.
Yes, some Corona and so like what you said, you there within and so many, sir, and this wouldn't even talk to do more. I so far will be Kakrenes. What's this? These are some of the things that we can put. Podcasting bridge is okay, but at this point, you here. Are you okay? But you here?
No.
What else? Like I said, some people offer bridge issue. The beer and the Benamso, the Urinamso. Nini anamso awo to mu a sabe wandi ni pa bi mu sa ni pa na wo depokense bridge ka sa ni pa na busu ni free because of on na bridge ni so kwa anajo a when to me ehu ni here wo to mu ska obi betima to we mu ewu ade eche ni de mu so ta kase a obi betima to ewu ni so de ne ko obi akọ obi akọ pie ba bi kwa nsa ne ehu se nipa no ayira. Also, the hypocrisy they oversay the fans. So, the fans. Scout bridge that way. You can do one time. One time. Scout, these people are not asking for.
They're not asking for much. No. No.
I hope they just fought.
A footbridge that they can commute back and forth. Memo apostle wo na ya peke ya correspondent o Ghana Kwame Ejinim Boateng na nsema obobo no so odi abedom ye, and then we'll continue from there. Hello Kwame. Memo apostle wo na ya peke Kwame, hello. Kwame Ejinim Boateng.
Hello, Baba.
Why you ready?
Hello Kwame. Memo apostle wo
negative feedback from UT, whatever device you're using, Miss Charles, so be muted that one, Mamia.
Okay, I think you know.
Yes, thank you so much. Apomu. Yɛda nyame ase. Na watwe so de yanten sempa e wo Ghana awudie bebre na akoso e wo oman Ghana mu betumi a church ye bi ni si wo Feyase and all the other places in the Ashanti region. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Sika.
Yeah, all right, go ahead. Which me position who you kakrama because you were just off a little bit.
Okay, I feel you.
Yeah.
The only time I say my working in Senti and a SC, yeah, and me a young pa, I some kitwa. Now, one no, a fire 1 TV so. Omo and channel for any job. Domana down in your bassa, Domana Pentecost Adoma. A Adoma woman swa. The chance here, Bebo on Kaye.
Exactly.
Education down and influence na and one of the also into and Cosacama. No chance so imagine German family, you know more and a real man. Now, Sika, and all true and some of the Bruno are also the millions. Bako, Obiako Chobiti for Yase. What little chance were, your cousin, you know, Obiako Biti also for your mock room. And actually, also for be a season okay now, my cotton soon ago. You now who say me, get ba. Ever than China, a do all my acquire manusem, a do so acquire social issues, your baba sitting masama. A tear for who don't you, and who for you now, and NDC for demonstration. You ever get your coup at the good bush woman. Yes, I see in yes. As I started, Fire 1 TV in the break here, maybe I see any be a show. Fire 1 TV teacher of media and say, and I'm not by us, and yet say, I would give you a so. Oh, for yes, yeah, and all but some chimneys in the moon. And you be Murika, 10 pa echo. You could do on more. Now, any panicum pussy at the home, a training to us. Yes, I said, no, him pennies and beer. Young Tibito. So we pacum pussy the home. Na tiri enti aso kenam se na fe aposifo e bai na aposifo be di best ben hire ni nsa e wo bia asem siye fe yase akoye mu e na we se the crime for the to say said the emoja no ani aye mu no e fresh blood no bia na etire no woni akontimi kan ko nje yo no anyway oni the second by to trust them was e koto ya e di peti e na da ho no na ayahose woni se na badwo no from the eni ho no mo entitemi woni na badwo na from the woni akwa wa firi ho ni de ko da nu ani na ye gira ni se nipa o firi mo no ni bi Israel ajemenu woni mfrensia na aduasa enan wo cheche ni ya trade ewo ankankos bi ewo atonsu wasan so eye Uber driver asemi ba ye aposifo die mu wache nkrofobia osisa onini asemi hu bi na abrante ba kwa odi kan che no abrante ba kwa odi kan che no wodi ne kwato kukumu ana wo se abrante ne mua ema enfomu entini enkoso na watase wo onum adomu kwa kontana se district court na muntie wiye abrante osisi so wo me twatire ya odi kan che no ni de Rashid Ibrahim na abrante man kasa so agitu mu se ono okuni pamsa odi kwaji schedule ise ntige ni se awa TV so TV so ase the Fire 1 TV ye cheche ni mapabo de se de man betumpo no sini ni wo ma first ka bagiska ana mso mo ko baby a confirm ka so magiska no okodu ho ene riska bi be so de si ho nso bi obedie cheso ni pati ebeba ene na mso tutu na ni a wa nye obi ase Israel awaje mo miti ana koko tsaye no to ba so de Ibrahim mo nkasa dia tum na otremu a na abeti bi a wo iti so confirm ti so okasa nam so ma wo kete na akodi sika ene ati no ana o kire se baby ye fono black shrine hona o he ya o ye so bi kodi ti no e ma post for ko ho no o ko wa cha banti bia ni bi Richard Ade influential abiasem no sise wonim eho bi sanza branche ba kwa ndi e de Anthony Seku woni se influential abienu nu a woni sa bambofo ni se o sise wonim asem hu bi nti na no be fe yase district court ekotena asem so anase continental district court nim continental district court ekotena asem so na ekotena asem so no ana court no ahye se wonum enkoda ababampunachi na wachi mienu na se wa remand omo 2 weeks se omo hwe na emma aposifo nhwemu a waye no bibia nso entumi enkosom we any awudi a ebitia ka ho asem give say pictures any videos no egosu abehu say etie no etie no da so na ye ya sheda niam anyina aye black sa se de be ya se de mi si enyan no nkrofo ho omu yem hihye omo so mo he no etie no da so no e be se omo nche na afoforo enye bi na onum enso
right before me more akọ mu no abrantie no okọ shrine so no mo so nkofa ni petim bra nti no kodi se ewu na na
sana branch na kancha posifo se ohwe tv na ohun se oso medis kan okọ ho o means kan de breach na osisi o tv scan na chefe de ni petiba eno enam so a okoko sa abranchi eti a posifo aso no mo no
na ochere kwa ya ofa so ohwa ni paniti
eno de sikan ya odi twa ni na no ene akwacha posifo makoyi na de manu ye ya eno se sikan no sikan no kotoko ebi yede do dupri yede do fu ana orekotwaye wa manu ponti nipa no kun no obre papa obre ya enya asanketua etuache ma otwa free na tikosa ana kashe nkoshe otwa ya kosisi etie no ete
wow right yento aso
ye to aso a next picture bonus abrantie bi wonu so kura ni peti saa mesamu nsem ya ye kan go sini mu asem ye kan ensem a asisi wo Ghana ha na yetum nkrade ama mo se ye be ya obi a nya information na no nam krom ha no obehu kwan ya be fa so mo tutu na namon na ani se ani so se hwe mo kura ni wo bia west mention mu eno ewo Bono region ho no na ani se abrantie ba kwa ni din Ade Francis Awoni Mfinsha be said you know nsa ono so atwese kan ni fie wi a eti wo trafu se tei ana tie ni kra no na wo ni peti no kra no na obeka se board ya nkwada ekwa akobo ni peti no mi gidi se bi beto so amanfo ehunu ohwe eti ni kra no na obeka se board pa
ya nkwada akwa graphic nti ba ko picture ba ko pe ne ye de kan the other video no ho che ni a ekokoso ne nyai
enye pa na abrantie ekiremu a oni fie wa me kwafum tokwanto nketenkete na ni fie antwes kan se obeku no ana wodi se kan no a ekowi ase onu etwa di fie wa ni tintin mo fie na ba amane ebe fie ba amane se ni fie wa meku no etire ni nie ana nam so na posifo ewo ko che no na ye ni assembly member on potemo no no abo ebi saki ye kasa no che se ombani mani ni ase mo bi do omo bi tantoni wa jiri wo mo ni nan kan fa no Francis Awoni akwakudi aposifo kuma enemu ya aposifo chiremu a obese na omodinu akokoto na emra enu no edi afa yentos yenko offenso video na eba no obehu se papa bi da enkrofo bi kon ho wo free mu wo ana besa maso na afri ensuo bi mu a obede ne ba senso ni offenso fu no river offin ehwo asem ye ken asu offin na amanba be chiremu a osofo ye se okọ ensuo no ho akwa enyankomade ene de nkrofo bi esusu no se nka osofo akwa enyankomade e won nsuo no ho eto ana fafie antwata odi abamo obi ni de kosi ye osofo no ko nsuo no mu a owuo entinam so ama nananam ne mpanimfo nim de e onpotemo e de ko kanche pa gunsane ade a na enya asampepoa wotwa adwan na odwan sami akiri no ada odwan no ekire beebi a papa no eda ke enam so ama omo adware nsuo no mu a won ekokoyi papa no to bon so video ni mu no ana odo mu kon omo de ne ko no asofo mu ti no ni dia de Mahamud Kwakwata ya kefe offenso ni kro bi a edi ayensi akoko eho ana nasobe no ewa kefe wodi ni nkwi nkakra na ore asobe no a osofo no edda no a asobe no edi eye international chapel ya chese ho no ana sofi edi djuma na sikati ye asani ba na de she kotwehia ho no ana mu ni mpanimfo yi kanche anointed family chapel mum anointed family chapel omo kanche ya omo kanche twa adwan ye no be de adwan ko gina ye no ana mu dware nso mum ko to so ni mu eho ana mu ko ya na osofo ne da ana mu ma no so hu se omo na abeto kokko so on man wada hon man krofo atwa ne ho hia ya enye asemketwa enti saa bredie aposifo abamu mu kiremu a wonum atase emu no ehwe ayenhwemu se de be ya tia enam so ma osofo efiri mu no eno so mo de ho ama ne bo aba nananom so a wo ofin so me mfafre mu akiremu a ofin so de mfa no nia grow ti wa odi adwembo ni be konsu nim no edie ni ena be yewo ti we na watwi mu asema esi ofin so no nam so ema adehye no hudi wo mo yakuanim sika oya videos ba ko na eba no a I say swimming pool bisa na eni no yetutu kakra we manhole a so drew aya atimatim new site a akwada ketu wonye mfrinhia nan wakwakoto wo kra na mamu se sa video nso wa odi bi batum aya manhole na ochema akwada ketu e kwabna frempon o kwabna nyame fa be kransi akwada ye di agro ana akoye manhole de obi ndiye no tomu ye na eba na ekwa atimatim new site wono no ana o kire se papa ne tu is a septic tank manhole bia anka obetwe agena bia de agumo ana che adwene se sign odi ye fish pond na bamba hu nsema osanka odugu akwam na bua bon kwada ho ban no afa nwa kwan yenyenim se ade kakraka we a eda ho saa no o se enka wodi ade bi gi hu se de be ya enkwada ba o muntimi enko wanye saa ana nkura ne di agura ba ko ekokoto mu a wonu afiri mu no tumi so ho ama ne bo ayare ho sema ye de ebrewo na se de wo do so ko barika senso tipa track etwia fa kwada so wonu so mfirihia nan sa keji ni akwada oko aposuku wo ba ana nya ka kese tipa track yi pawu ne betwi fa na so na otwi mu wera ho sema ho bodi eto dwa yimfiri a ho sem ne mu na yento so enko egira sansen fire one tv muslima me ko ho no di mu ama ne bo nyina bae na komisa no atrasen ebnada no hye wo atrase no e wo prempe assembly hall ya eno e wo kumase na wonu ma sese ye kasa omantimi aba komisa no anim na wode won sema batudwa eye asantementem so afro honorable Simon Osemensan oba na komisa ntoto na se pa na sei ana adwira etototo ye ma nipa bienu krana na wonu afiri mom ana asantementem so afro ye se wonu a waje aswa asrafo a ekwa adwira no onu na soma wo mom na ebre wo soma wo mom no wanka nkire wonum se wonum konkokum nipa sade mpania ka se asof na kati bokridi na odi nyema pa bafia aja na nse ne ba no na mo odi nyema boni bafia na oyi na ma no oni ye onyi asoja fo ne ma small mo no o small nso mo nkobo ban na mo anka se wonum nkokum ni pente ba sa ne sia fempa ni na kemfo no o so afo ye kire mu se ade ba ko e ma sa tutu no ba nse adwira mabu na ahwe ho so owo tutu abo ye so be prepare asra fo na nam so ama asra fo tutu a ne nipa ekowu ye no enti ono so bi oni bia o de akotu kobisa no anim
wo kwa me ko so ho no mo na
so ni a odi animu ema wonu akọ ho ono so ba no di tu ja se hwe enya asra fo no mfunso won ma no ye che na bi kurato ma mututu ni na enti o mutu no mtutu ye mutu se de be ya o metwe o makofom se de be ya o munku asra fo no eno aye nia akoso komisa no anim abrantie ba ko etuo kan ne ba na maame ba ko etuo kan no ne ba maame agata do nyina so ba komisa no ne was ne ba no o senior high school akwada o ya akwada ko senior high school na juno awia no akwada ne pie se o ko no akota de ani se fofia nto ata no di abamo etuo bi ko kan no a wono nso sa bre on ka tias fo no de atentene no ho se ebe ya adwuma e de ama ne ba no na abusia ba ko ya eye kaka na abusia fo so kirem a komisa nanim omu konne enko kina omu kirem a ahomapo yesana no komisa no tinase no na ko mu nim se eye kaka wo no behwehwe mu no mu wi a ebi aso nipa nemu a omu so wo no so na so mu tinase no mu wo kaka di wo no wo mu hwehwe mu enti omu nim hia so mu komisa no nim ko yinsema no to ma twekra ta de akoma komisa no ama bi aso adwira hene berima o sa hwede so se omu nkone enkochena enti eno so eye komisa no nsensem de gu so ayekoso ba mo fa ensentrefo so binim a asem no mo ho no ama mo so koka ne munum a sa brege interior minister hye what the nanso aka komisa no dwumadi ho on say omamu nadu na emu mo de nanso aka say be ya adwuma mo ye no omo nso bibia be kwaso no matimi adwodwemu ahunu de tuampote na aboa ama atentrene enso atumi aye adwuma yefi won mani akwanim Ghana mampanin na na adedan kwa kufu adon ono nso enedai anadnampo na kwase interchange ene ekwan aborosan ana okobia no ewon kan ekwan aborosan abonta na ebra mampanin na simpie so no ana o hya ase na onimo mampanin ado show boy wo kasa we hya nsami sa no di tudwa se he Ghana mampanin da agenda mani mahama obaye obebu o man no the same thing say interchange ya wo mukura $286 million why miensa no omampani John Dramani Mahama JDM adi sesika kro no aye bu ba kope na se omampani bebu eye oman no etu no Ghana mampani na adan kwakufu ado de he ono ba wa boss Ghana yesika on by pa na se bi to dwa pe na same gemfi a odan krapo no edima NDC amenye koni ese omampani zudu be ya nsem keka no ohye edu be ya nsem keka no ohye pa prese sa interchange ya abegina ho no eje fancy ye wa do show boy no show nyama ye omampani je ne ko press kan ba to ho wo di ansa wo hwesto na akura wo tifie wo papa ja million mienu se fa sidan wo ba yes Canada ho nti wo fa million mienu na di sidan ya na je se wo na sidan no je ko press kan wo se bo na ba so nti no aye nsam a owura same jamfi ono nso eba abonten a ode eba tu edwa eye eno nso nsam a etwagu ewo amanyesem no ebi ena yede ema wo no afa yenkwen na yemfa ensam de to aso emfa ema mum
Kwame before we koso no
entonso abraso
Kwame
Nansen
Kwame hello yeah before we to aso ma me a question ejura as in some ho video as of say regional minister no eko ejura ho no mo ema youth e wo ho etu egu odne entourage call ho ama they had to really run and get out of the place. I don't know who someone to say.
And prayer ho do asantimantem so afọ call ni na e di Yedi kan eye bra one interior minister Ambrose Berry akoye and videos kwa mekai say yedi be ebe kire. Ye to so mienu enso ye bra ni o mampani abe di kire akoye we prebom from helicopter bi and so ye try ebe kire ye. If you want no me yin na me nchen so se wakọ no ma bi sesi enti bi ya no be ya tesem de ne me yebutu ha ya ya tu ntadi ama de nse bire bi akọ ho bia no nse me mu ahyede ni na kemfa no wo na wadwira enya abotre ani mpanimfo edi nkomo na nim efa de awu se yin sika.
All right Sly was and before me makwa me ato aso
no me safo no de na me pese
me to aso de na
mami Sly baby so was some wo so for ne de no huma asma mo ato aso kwa me
biti
na me bisa ti e dey pa put pa na wo yam se wo ka won na twetwesinti ma nya no city ta so for no coffee no coffee no ko ere
well wona tin potem mon ma don mu na omunum de ekwaso chirima so for no ko se okwenya nkama be enyi so okonya payo so okobom payo so okotwa bobi na ebu so ni mu woni kwa de hu aho enti ade property o yere de afai na posi pegu so a wo mo eye hwehwemu na ndi ni se okonsumo se okwenya nkama be
anu kwa na kwa
na bi na nkrofo eka ne ho na nipa nyensa bi eka ne ho a omo nsem no sa ba posifo ache omo officially omo tu na mo che me kasa ni se ntie ni se asem se ko bi na posifo asesa wo mo a wo mo eye hwehwemu enti ade ko potie si wo ni ya wo ni so ye no omo che omo statement dia ma posifo anu enya ma bontin.
Okay
right go me to aso
me to aso a next video so I dey ebram bo hu se aba ye betim dia ya abakwai ni abakwai abamduro ni ejebo se gufom eni nyema bebere asai na watwi ni so bi antonso a eno e kwa abiri east mensin ni mu abishi ati sonko eni wona enti sonko mebi no omo di bani an nya asam ketwa na wotirem se omo ko pub bi bia ba bi so mu ko twetwa bi kakra eno na mentim ho ase ko ba ye na mabudi di ba ni ko sia da na dwom edoko ni we ma bedru adwada na pakoro mu ni binada so enti enam so ama ene wo ma ntin so nko no bo so nko ko se nyema wi ase mo mu ti so nko nso ko bo wa ba bi ya mu ntie no ko se ho nyema nyina na ga ho se ma na wo mi se ma me ba ko ka ne be nko anopa no abetie emutuo abakwai ena afa ne nkate kwai ene enami wiwiri opotwe ama nsowa ni na bi wom ya ba beton makonya kekebe si wonu ma atwe makonkrofo kwatwie na nche ju wonu ma makikin ina tuogu eka ma mi abo chire ma eburo bese 3000 Ghana cedis apen ni mo masem kin na ma bese 10000 Ghana cedis ya no masem no odi eno to nchen ya ma me ba ko ni gade ni adua emi so sukufo anko mbe gade ya ko pe gade ni adua die na nche ju wonu ma omo je enwo ni gade ni busy na afra anya mo trans ya head hemre omo kokko na guso o ma gwini na anwo ye o ma se nyema omo ye gade ni adua no odi to nchen ya mame ba ko onu so akodwomu ni ntosi ni mama ne ni mekoka ni o ma se nyina ya chese ni ma se ho no empemma nkoma e ba ya posifo achi nipa enum ni bo nkokọ emu miensa odo akokọ to an court aremandi o ma o kirem se nyame adma na otwe nyini samra na court eni wom asem ni pensia eni praye e o se urukasa mu a emu mienu kra de sa do we ya ba fia o ma kan so e wo ayasabia wom agi ayahwe enam so mo panyi okasa edima asantontan posi sadom no ASP Godwin na hianyo wodi atudwa se saa do mu guso apostle ho ma omugo ban se de be bua na emebu no mo sa de no o ma hwe aso ma no etianu so na wotwe mu nia esi e wo entonso ene meti for se entonso abo afa ada pontiet meti entonso entonso
all right kwame na emebu na eden na kwame Ememnu na then they done tokwane by what was the course of it?
Omutim say omako sport be baby on a normal day ya obi akutwa bie ele ntokwa ekosi wo ntem ha sa de tesi pa obetna ma ho obetna ensa ho nemu ade property e ma sa tokwa ne bae no emebi wo mza da voice voice wo mbugu kumo enti one penny 40 na nanu ma chimpota mako munim tie ba ye ni DC kasa onabo ye osai bobie ye kasa e bia samu me se wo kasa mu chema afei no so muhim at the property the root cause of the riot just so to find solutions to that it yes dey chire sabe post factory ma ekokot idie no gidi say o ma dwadwe abiebiem na at the property no so ma sabe no bae no yen so ye hu bi.
All right, yan try to call but okay, slide go on.
Let me say so more much no any of them belongs to any political party via yan can say be a politics na anyway by
already bet me can say amanyosem enim a purely community clash and a buyer and I'm some policy for actual money no
okay.
All right, you just call bad road I war a sentimental neighborhood momo e kan kwansam
okay ye ko e kwan no ene ho nsam no ene na no adakra na Ghana man pani na Abdan Kwakufa the University PhD de tu ya say so ba asantemantem ha no mu a akwan ahodo mu ye ho nchemu adioso nu o wa ye wie no ka ya pa na Ghana for si agongon o say ye nkasa pani atwa ntro so asema na wo kan die oboa na na nyam kra ni senti ene say uba asantemantem pa ba say ya kwan na tete apans ma wie na enewudness impieso akasa wonma edin kra no koma no omoboa na no ada yedin komo afa eye father so efri eye ohwimase ekọ atwimata chiman atwimada nchemo so okọ fuanse makwan boni a eti so obaka ya omu ye demonstrate han kra anche bia na contract e ba so a yehu se wo yedma kra 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 sapeti bi na odi ebuso no omanfo obusa senti kwan a yesusu e we ni ebenya ma odi no to nchen akwa atonsu ko hwe omokwan bi ra se bi no man president bi asin pio se kwan no ha mu nchemu adioso nu wa ya dia anya Ghana for omo mutikuna sentiment omo bo fu pa pictures ni videos bi ba ene ye swame wo fi swame run about konton krom so na okọ swame magaji ho ato aso kokro ma francho no ato aso akọ offense abofo fiema tamale na wo to aso ene re bia be ko sa wo ko buruchi na se ko di wo ni wo ko bia mfa ho e kwa na tete ase nya asem ketewa ama na wotwe bia ka amuni e wo no mo ka mienu miensa etimi emuni e wo ho no mo eti ohwe a no se ka bi amuni e da ho no ya chese omanfo no won bo fipa ya almost stress and penipon no munye kwan no mo ti ebe aka no be muni ko bi ho se no manfo si champion for the pop potemon na no nsiga ti so bu sai akon ho bo a asai wa sentiment ma no manfo ntino ho kapa ho a na otwi mu no manfo bo fu ni nyan kan penipon chema is in the pipeline politician for bro no
pipeline
is in the pipeline if is a pipe na paya and go fast be she
na pipeline was kwame
question for the music committee
pipeline na wasesen kwa na endu sumo muntumi embeye kwan because we saw only urban roads for edi hu nkomo which I know some they are in charge of maintaining all the roads in Ghana, like Central or Ghana, wherever they are located in which region they are in. Yes, to omunya hwehwe sika na are allocating more to do their job ana
sika sam kan se woni contractors no bi e bon komo mu chirema akwan hodo a omunye ho admani na sika sam ana Ghana se da mi chiremu e de chiremu no akwan ho di kan ye no certificate no kwa kwaji sika ni discard no a wasan de abeto so so be ye wie ni kia kakra e do be contractor for no e gbendu be ni sika sika ma e ba so no so be dia atena and discuss some kind of plan. I do remember the kind of plan several times as I mentioned so for Pusuna. Now a piano cry was his Cassam. It will be say, I Cassam. I go to myself. Yeah, I buy so Cassam.
Wow. Now watching so uni a war some of the area a little encounter about a honomo over potty and the clinic is still almost saying about your honomo really bad. But what was the deal on that?
I said, you know, Dr. Mensa and the KJT, Central Market, and in Fabric with your mammy. Sir, you wouldn't get tied to home crack. Say a better born on the echo so fire one TV Adam and much one amount. And I'm not there, and no one you couldn't say, it will be a sooner a man to one more. Etomeko jeme nyadua ene agene ha dwen enti ye say be twa emfonyi no bi na ya bɔkye de ma kia before na so ma beto ma bepra na agedefo no kyerɛ sɛ agongo mu ntia se mi ntwa ɔmo asemo mo kenyan sɛ ebe bi afa one TV ni tisa go media beba hɔ no abetwa fi bi akɔ ne kemefo ba no mo pam wɔ mo ezi ba betwa fi ni pam ya pam mo de enya mo ntia fi ni mu dwa Emma maybe pay some job for now about the so give me phone no attraction do a via I was not happy as listen and the music just say omo bo adwen so no go na watching na say me twa bedwen so pa ni na nkan for me ne omo di na temper na so I try di na ke me phone so mo buy on ba yi ni free hot man abuwa ma hu bi hu sem agya na skakra na so mo ti kra no enu o ma sa generate bi hot man na me adu ko twa ba kyewa o bi sa say e ho na manfo abu o bra de ko kan ho asem na no tubu saya eno afofi mu enia e ko so o de bi twa to o mama no bomu a great minister doctor afiye akoto ono so abo apro o mantam enum 5 regions na po ba obo o mu nyina enia bi tse abe cashew kube ani yahudo bi timi twa so ya e bebo am man Ghana yetimi akoya nim na eno na nso ma oba asante mantem hanom oba asante mantem ma ko me ahodo ekohwe se de za nia ban dia ekoso na opaniti ni so ni so otini nyina ne se obedu asante mantem hanom a me ahodo anke betim dia ye fuo me ahodo anke betim dia ye fuo no enkrofo bi afede sa me ya no o ma fidi ni na anomu sidan e wo ho no o mo bi so ayeso to so ewi ase osuo toye eyiri efa nkrofo a odi afedi yakoto duote krawe ene bra nguma som etumfo ese to bia mponyam anim so obasere pa wo hemfa ne nsi fom na won na oye saade no yintu on so sa wa kire mu se enia wo de titu wo se nke de betimi bi abom mu ni ade na bro ma Ghana ne nya bi dia bon so ma ya fu po no ni na nkrofo afede ye ha dwen nti oba ya no wo de hu se makoto o santin nenim owie no ko Samtak farms ticket ye oba Ghana anu ma onu no opani a owo poultry farm kɛseɛ pa Ghana ha ɛwɔ nkokɔ maako 500,000 ɛne akyire na sɛ nkokɔ no kan maako a million fa ɛne akyire enti nam so na agric minister ɛbɔ anan kɔ hɔ no na ɔkɔtie ɔpanin ne sum na afei ɔhaw ne sumpini ahodoɔ bi mu na mu na hɔ na owura Samuel Tachi a ɔda Samtak farms ano to ɛyɛ agric minister nim sɛ adeɛ baako a ɛhɔ ɔmo paa ɛyɛ akokɔfo osu a yɛkra ɛde ba ɔman yi mu ɔsɛnkie gyae poultry farmers a kɔmɛtumi ayɛ nkokɔ a mɛnyɛ biare paa na nana de kɔ ɛyɛ nkokɔ no bi akokɔ no na mo de papa ɛde kyɛ anwa mo sika deɛ da mbra no mbɛkɔ hɔ no wae na ɛno na ɔkyerɛ m sɛ aban no nso ɔmasene na ɔmo nkyɛn produce nkokɔ no bebree bɛfa Ghana fo adwuma nyɛ sɛ nya nam awe ne nyɛ sɛ ɛsɔde a akokɔfo yɛne ne nyɛ ne high na ɔmode aba Ghana ha no ɔkyerɛ ma ɛbro afei hu brand ɛne nneɛma a ɔmo nneɛma akokɔ no so no ɛho ayɛ den ti ama ɔmo production cost na ɛkɔ soro nti ɔhwɛ no ɔmo a ana agric minister so hyɛ bɔ sɛ kwambi asoɔ no deɛ ɔbɛyɛ no aboa ama ɔmanfo a ɛwɔ poultry farm adwuma no mu ɔmo ho atɔ ɔmo no ɔmo bɛyɛ na ɔmo ho ahare wɔn enti agric minister ɛba anan ɛba pro ɛwɔ asantementɛm ano so fire one tv yɛdi akyire deɛ ho mfonyini yɛde aba yɛbɛsrɛ ɔmo nkyɛn na afoforo ɛyɛ biɛ ɔba pa ɔba no ankɔ adwani so enti ɛnkra yɛatoɔ no nsɛm deɛ nkɛ dɔɔso nanso mu akɛseɛ bi ne atase abɛdwa adwɛ aba bɛyi aku ɛgye gu bɛso mi menim sɛ asɛm sɛ bi wɔ hɔ ma moba a yɛbɛtoa so ne yi ano ɛde ama mo
all right mami Sly wo asɛm bi sɛ bi
Debbie.
Right, Kwame. Yeah, do be see her. You better say what adwuma pa wo ye aba you be advice so be careful with areas now more so emma unye wo adwuma no be really careful when you go to those neighborhoods.
Mate ja. So yes e fa me hia no bi netu aba akotere ko so mfro dan. Minu ama yeso se madam so. Yenso na mu boy ho ban pa.
No, that is good. Well, Yedinyamijamo, have a great weekend. Munko Samboy Jumapa and Moa or my Ghana, ne fire one is Chakufi for near.
Yeah, you said it's all
right. Well, it's for near her for Mama Suma in Sama Akoso Ghana and Union Bema Kwame, Ejenim Boatin, aka Nanakokoto or de Abrayan. You better you made any so. Sly. Maybe say you twas so from baby and I kasa about the roads no wow and we did mention of urban roads and I say I could be say yes kasam but meaning say in every ministry no you allocate some funding for my job every year in urban roads some sika na nkwana
as most of the time no so contractors they deal with banks. Nti no bank na woni mudiri no the bank no unya contract na the bank no eye investor eye adwuma nti your fund no e ba beto bank no the bank also can also give you loan but when you get to the point say loan na what you no untua na the funds ne ma bank don't mean issue more because you who say bank no so nobody will interest and the more na na accumulate interest e will loan so because one fund cho you loan no so the ma Inti it get to the point say bia contractor no the profit crowd didn't you loan. I think that some of them will feel say okay loan no not be at the end of the day you try the car and hona now I trying to bed so that funds never out there. But getting back to urban rules, I know urban rules every year they allocate them some money. Now scanner at the banner one of the council say it's a committee. I say we kwa ska ekwa bia wa Asante region bia so ubo sa kwa ne dia na the urban road they can tell you say engineer we na hweso they can tell you say engineer we na shanas but the problem is uko engineer no wa engineer the culture says come by but the bia ko pani no na ko finance wa you see the reason scam now because one they come and one they can and why they can't go on the country? Because of course I say this Canada. Opa say you can't then to one more view on this kind of way.
That is a misery. I will say it to me, finding out what is the course of that. I'm reading a few comments now in trust. So if you're not tuning in, if I want to know way, the rest of because I share the stream now very far. From Jones J. Kumi, your See Authentic Political Program, we appreciate you for always tuning in and sharing in our shows. And for Kobe, it's a great show. From Comfort, it's a great job. Ma'am, we really appreciate you too. And from Caroline, also it's a great job, Fire One. And also from Emmanuel, I'll say, look at this bridge. And we are going to, we go for a loan and buy cars for this good for nothing MPs. Well, that's really strong. And ministers, what a country Ghana is. Some of the words, I just don't want to use it. I regret being a Guinean. I feel your pain, Emmanuel. Really sad. And for the love of the country and the people in it, we always want to bring our ideas together. And I know whenever we come live and talk, our president listens and he take action and act on the things that we bring up. And all the time he tuned into Fire One, and I already know that. Obeti na supemu no wa attending to the people. Some of the report Kwame Deba and Pesemi Rezi a little bit on that. And Wudia ekoso ewo Ghana. No, if I said them pane ekoso to say nipa pentem apiska. But they don't want to work hard and earn it. Yeah, somebody might argue there's no job. No, correct. You in Ghana, but a little that you can find and do it with all your might, and then kakara kana obey, and you may turn in super eguso. Na ama would you baby do whatever you can. But say utumika semi kwako piskano. I don't know where you plan on doing that, or and I say schedule be slide. Do you have any comment on that?
I am sure. And Kikasa Bekasa in Portia. Mpokana say seminya bibi kakra me pese me twobi mpoa me na me wo yere wo free you know asem bia wo beka bu obi animtia beka obi ahye enti nipa no ko chance ya na wodwendwina obedwin sa na ahye so ska marimo typical example. There was a friend about me 6 guys friends enti omu school no ena emu ska emu num kwa bichi like the US and UK ena mo nti aka no kwa ena wo Ghana ena wo mo na fo na no me tight just da bia wo no nam afraid then you know be am friend. So this guy no you're fine, you're very fine in the juma those when the juma come up when you want to know scar in the Juma Kwasu, but because say me not for no music school wabuchi. That is guy one shop or call no Kwasu, those of the call China, or find no matter one kola or 200 more money. Not all kwabuchi. I am no yaman. And I will follow where I know about the car, you know that we didn't have Yakaka. For all you know. Obi a wo store wo kwara be 5 otu o maka bosumi no obi a say na on Nigeria sa on desert so
on super Abuchako, right?
This
is really sad.
Sometimes how the influence number no
so it's
but you say yes obi are in the weakness I be o who are the women in check, but to so now a shem so as a sanitibia, as a son agony, not all your money. Indeed, the media never can say if the Ghana government will hold on to some of the medias. People come on the media
and advertise.
So yes, I am very wrong. So I am very wrong. Now I'm here, Sabia Yemi, a true jack. Name the cost more because Scar Richards be any more about the kind of Fanta and Coco brand never discount a be anymore. But there could be a demand brand. Kaka do for Coco, near the rubber punchy, near the other than tree, and fear rubber nipa. Oh, indeed, if you bit man stop all this, you could nipper could just draw, you can nipper till this no manua. The government have to come up with a strong warning to all these media houses, especially the radio and the everywhere. Those commercials near and then I say Osaka friend say
Agrada.
Look at a union film. Look at a lot of people about I see a blue all this. But every single day, want to TV so your commercial. Me iska, Blamemo Scar, say all this. No mistake. But cannot be on a chest so. Opio wa, Obaka say all the wa because na uche woman. Official wa, very sorry, but
yeah, this hard advice from Fire One to all the youth out in Ghana. Skedrobi any baby, a war modern born, your determination, hard work. And I'll be to me at your reach somewhere in life. Munkosra and seek for the right thing to do and do it with all your mind. Look for a job. Na ye ejumano. Se pebi kwa na ukodi amo bia. Because there are a lot of people are more pay for a higher like by day job and things. Mama tenase embo chenku and dream big and just sit down and talk. Thinking say unya tenase dream kasaya na na happen. It doesn't happen that way. You have to work hard and make ends meet. That is how you become rich in life. Me personally do wait a recent research from CNN Almo a post on the buy and say US about 1 million folks to do construction job. It's my advice to Dana Ekufado Dankor. It will be better since you can't find job for Ghanaian youth to do and they are crying for jobs. Try to partner with the US government. Sign some kind of contract with them if they will let you bring some of the youth here to work on some kind of program. Now, something to make ends meet. Ebe Ghana youth. No crepa and I yet high yekano. And yantro. And take that initiative and that step to help the Ghanaians. Because social media, ADD, term, and all of that, and nothing is going to come out of that. And today our topic is all the blame games, all the finger pointing, everything. Youth are crying for jobs. No, who is to be blamed and who is in charge? And I do know you are in charge. You are the president of Ghana, and so when you take that step and you take action on that, that will help Ghana youth. I know you've been trying to get investors in, but things will not just happen overnight. It will take time. But with this, that Americans are in need of people to work, you can just take that step and who knows what, maybe they will give them a chance to come with a program to work and make ends meet and go back to their country. And also help with that money that they will earn to develop the country too. So take that step. Mpesi atwaso na watwi mu ejahihie ayekọ so ewo nkran. Yebehwe kakra na yebisa say ye fire service wa Ghana na edwuma ben because ukofra mo ba omusinsuo ni ho. Let's watch this.
You said you were here when it all started.
You can see from the video. This is the video. It started from the banner. Just a banner outside the store. And they went to call the fireman.
So that's a banner there?
Just a banner, not inside the shop, outside. Just a banner.
Okay.
And they went there to call them. Say there is fire over here.
They went to call who?
The fire service. It's just behind here. So they went there by themselves. And went there to go and call them. When they went, they walk on their barefoot to come and see what is going on. Just a banner can collapse 3-story building.
No, wait. He said they went to call him and he walked on his foot.
Barefooted to the place.
And
what do you have to do? You don't have to be doing this. You are we are a citizen. And we went and called you that there is a fire over here. So you are supposed to bring the car. When they brought the car, they said there is no water inside the car.
They said that to you?
They said there is no fire inside.
You see more friend no, yeah, man for no and anti call and no crack because a honor one na your car na is you no and what about you man into near ye ye. The young student twin can say, my friend or young mamma into a one answer no more 2 or more 9 no my friend regional national headquarters say as somewhere sini into a more friend ministries. One friend ministries, you know, and a 1 month to 2 or more 9 ɛde kɔ ɛkɔhwɛ ɛsɛ nka ye gye a umetumi aso anu a ansa na car na ba no maba ba umedu hɔ no mu sɛ dabi we de enye gya yetumi so anu ministry sin so ba ye no ɔno so hu sɛ enye gya ɔno nko abetumi aso anu no ɔno so san frɛ ye ini edi bi fi regional headquarters ha national headquarters ya esa de ba ye nti so omsi omutu America ko ho so a ende no no kura mu no se na car ni ho ntie de tie bia na ese yekɔ hwɛ se ade ani betumi aye wo.
Well, video credit to TV3 and UTV for this report. Somebody might ask, what is the job of fire service? If there is a fire going on, or even if say a little spark cry and ongoing now, what is your job? Your job is to benanti and now say you go with your equipment ready to fight the fire. That's why I maintain the back of some crowd, and for the head of fire service to sit there saying, yeah, you know, cry no monanti, yeah, what did you take? What do one sapine? And I make kwashaban some akoko family equipment abama be soja nano. Not say jana spread really fast. And the time and season I owe Ghana and they just pack here. On jina hon pen. Said to anamona bra beheme. Beheme nim na sign cop bra some kwako equipment when I'm the abanma be fight too. I've never heard this before, Sly.
Why
wouldn't I? I just kind of ask me, what country are we even from? It seems like nothing is really working.
And so yeah, then I say the ambulance equipment you tell me no mama. Say Ghana ne ono. Obo kontra track no bi chukuku private.
And some of the arguments, you guys by almost in the trucks they brought, there's no water. But meanwhile, there are fire hydrants in Accra. About 11 of them, baby, I didn't see here now. No, they have fire hydrants, so why didn't they get water from there?
Bad planning. That's the whole thing. Story. Bad planning. Let's look at say Ghana, Kuani Babia, fire department. Say Babi Shia, they have to go to their office to get water. I guess Accra, and so we could in Subia at 3. I don't know machine got to cover so
what happened to the build they were honomono and also an insume flow.
Oh, then so the
and a report coming to Nimpeng for years the hydrant the crano fire service you could be the no cotton. Instead of say Moody Siono ebe fighti eja nanka we say nkrofo businesses near dear our my employee nipa one ni nyina ase ahyi one ebeti omuka.
Your Ghana no be crowd petrol tankers be I get to the point crowd no omo ko ba bi ensuo na customer back of no dia kromo ba bi no buji nkofuska this big tankers and ska just abro ni petri mo Ghana to the stand say onye nipa ko bi twetwe nam kakra ton man krofo ano endem mama saka ko bi amako to nsuo no kwa no biaba. And it's not because not aware.
Fire department, the response no man, to assume.
It makes sense. He had to be fired. And to because as a whole minister, would meet a whole fire chief and a commander in chief. Now to meet Casa and the Crown Antibaho, Naka or Naka engagement, you will a fair regional region, your friend national, and to the whole as a region. Why not fire truck for baby? The whole national, they never travel baby. But when they never, if integrated to car by, so a gentleman with a car call, or to come, a come mass, and yakon, means Sudican, what quiet.
Now we're quite baby. No, our office is just right over there in the corner. So it was there's a working stone. I'm called Frelmo, almost was the answer and Tiaba. I am say, I'll grow any so. Ghana, I grew up when you penny so Ghana.
Last time, who can say you video be a you call a fire truck, I'm the buy, I'm going to do that. I'm going to motor neck. I motor near in a computer fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher, I know computer.
I remember that. So what is it with the fire service of Ghana? Because it seems like anytime there is a fire outbreak, they are not ready to do their job.
Oh, scapare you.
And you know to 20 years minus can you
No,
so then they all need to be fired. and get some of these youth that they are ready to work. Train them so they can fight the fire. Because Mentiasia say fire outbreak is see mobile musinsu new track mobile, and we do have videos about Omo Yari the hospital, Mope ambulance, they are transported to a different hospital, main hospital to get treatment. And also Yenya, and so minimum say each district or constituency what Ghana a binder provide them with ambulance. I was say it should be in service for the people. No, I just said no, so what tria husika answer ya babe fawako. Oh yeah. The sikana yebisa no so no ebisa se nipa no yare no ni sika yesen.
Skana o ka say adwira na yesi ya e ho na yi e friends was it the MP or the chief to saboto to the bottom e scam ya sa ambulance be fa mu da ma ko sesi bia na kwanta one of the hospital adwira ya minister ni MP kra mo president bi o na wo citizen o de ya hwe wonu kra minister kra kira ho we use the hospital or ambulances you say busy in ambulance ni. So they have to pay money to call another ambulance from Asante region. Kumasi,
this must stop. It has to stop in Ghana. It was my opinion. Yeah, we are putting a lot of on you because you are the one in charge. Because some of the Ghanaians are saying they don't even have a leader. They don't even know who you are or know your name because obviously you are not doing your job right.
Oh yeah.
In some way, they've got a point. You're not, so they don't even recognize you as their leader or their president. Ghana and Obi and Robia, so be I in your pen. So this is what we'll get. Fire service ya framo mumbedum ja mo se insuo ni ho insuo aye sei insuo minim se insuo no so ekwa krofo fro so na agise ya kwa akotwe na ba ansa na de aba be fight eja e wo Ghana nyame pe enanim oman a ni pefrimo. Let me read this comment from Richmond. Also this is disappointing from the fire service. No water in track, the track were now being fixed. We are not serious as a country. People's life and resources are being gambled with, and it's a shame. It sure is. A shame. Omaya ye free. I thought I cry me John and he's coming again on the roads. It's not the state of our country. Our roads are terrible and things are not working at all. When will the system work for the people? The people voted all of you in office. When would it work for them? Seems like only the top enjoy with their spouses, and now they are saying, oh my, official from Parliament that we should pay the spouses of our president and the vice president. Meanwhile, I do know what is your job, Sly? What do they do that they deserve to earn an income or to be paid with the state funded?
I'm not president. The president who are I'm the chicken president take over be the president the chief. The president na say upibia oba mo no abisio so.
I thought your husbands are being paid.
Oh, stop. Yeah, my mama last week we discussed on this, and then I was saying, he says, secretly behind the closed doors, they are getting paid, but now publicly. Now they are public to pay them what $21,000 Ghana cedi. 21,000.
And you know they say, come here, one kind of say, and when they put all this funding together, right? They come here, walk cry, say me before of this whole deal, and they say. Mom back data from 2017 till now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All those bonuses and all that salary and everything. Which country does this?
Honestly, I very shameful. Scott, I am very shameful. I am Guasakurama. Sasa will see. Never see so in the Nipana will send on your side. Do back the let me give you an example. During Warrenstein, during Warrenstein, Nana Makoradu came out with what NGO, which was what 31st December movement. It got to a point that people were even saying they were using the state fund to run 31st December movement. It was nationwide, right?
Yeah.
running free to 31st anyway.
It's no longer there.
President to be a baby, NGO. They have an NGO they are running. What I say, Mahama, as I say, Kufuor's wife, vice president's wife. Samira, NGOs is here. Okay. Let me say.
The state funds no more. So if this should be their argument that they need to be paid, so are they going to tell me and backdated from 2017 till now? Are they going to be paying Kufuor's wife and the vice president then's wife? Are they going to pay Ajuman Kredu then and the vices, those two vices, wives, and so will get back paid, and also Atamels and JM2. Almost so would they pay them as well? And I said, where is this country going? Meanwhile, it says there are schools in Ghana. I know the pictures on the screen. They are begging, say, Omuhia school buildings.
This government, I just want to say, is very shameful. Some of the decisions. Decision didn't know my deba. Yes, I don't know. The bank ya establish it.
Meanwhile, all their spouses have security from the country. Your minor funding ye ditria for more buying ball or more vehicles, so mu use fuel, mu use everything, or more clothing, food, and everything, or mining and air funded for. So, what is the salary going to do? Can't we put that money to good use and to help some of these future folks?
Skylar, very sad. Very sad. But you must ask me, to be a what you are now. President, former President Atamers, before said the MPs and those people no more feel so at the end of the year, and see a year be mom. What is that Atamers we you can say the end of service package.
Yeah, the money. I've not heard it.
Yeah, the what to be that?
No.
What is that? You can say we and you know, free so we in a state no a man.
No.
And now we na your man.
No.
Because I like the plan to do all plan papa we watching papa pension, the papa pension and you watch right? And as a person, as a president, I was serving the nation.
Yeah.
I will free mono.
Yeah.
You try the pension, you money buy, and that's it. Your money. Mean take that. Scam and take that. Up to them.
I've not heard it. That is Grashana, all those ministers and those CEO and directors and companies now says Almighty Sika, you bet to me at the opportunity to goodies. That most sorry, I must your mining Niska. That most sorry, I must your mining Niska. And Timpuntu Juma, it was some year or mining moon to me, but to me the funds to pay all these other things that are unnecessary. On top of it, MPs, your mom alone to buy a car. Salon na mo de mom no. When do they pay it? Mutifio mo pay mu and how does that work? And do they really pay it back to the country and assessing and can no mo use no kran and say ya say ya reevaluate na ya turn of for no mo asan ya to. I repossess na masan a loan is ka asan to for fra mom. Ada na ye waste on mine sika.
As I say your loan, more for allowance. It is allowance and your loan. So loan they are paying back. But they're giving the allowance. Allowances are free to spend without paying back. And this is the word they put on top of it. The government have granted allowances for the MP, $28 million to buy SUVs.
Meanwhile, some will be that.
Scott, I said, let me. They are all the same, Scott. One day in the parliament, or pay. What is this media Kasaka say, President Mahama, projector, to send a friend say, what do you call it? I can't do if you know Church of Mahama buildings, school buildings, say, Yami. Scott, what is Yami? I can't say, South Korea, the common Mahama project and schools now well.
What to be
that?
No.
What is a subject press conference? I can say, South Korea, the more again, the Cabana Fakusha, and Korean Suman Profo. What is Haruna Jusu? Akasa back against it. What is the Mutakami that they talk about against it? No.
Back against it. Let's put on their march this week. The march that they think would have been greater, that it will like erupt and turn something else. No. You know what? I really didn't want to talk about this, but it's worth putting it on out there. And what are they going to gain out of this? Anyway, there are main things that we need to talk about and argue about and make sure they are being fixed. Benu momono, yen yechi, yen no. But bibia na yadane ni politics awo Ghana ho. Because enye mo party neteso. As can e bimba mo side intino. Then we will fight against somebody near man governor na ye possible. Yeah, you're living in a crazy world, all right. But at the end of this, what do you think they're going to get out of this?
Zero. Nothing.
Nothing. Waste of time.
Waste of time, because see, Iska, you are dealing with the president who's very stubborn. It doesn't matter how candidates are complaining. Iska, and four women say they kind of force, and four women say they kind of sponsor bread, and four women say they kind of fool, and four women say they come city Ghana for. This president is not willing to listen to you. It will be a way, you know, fine. Yeah, just to say, I made them feel second feet, you know, I'm a coy. There's a book of your walk, a kid feet. And your demonstration is not protest or peaceful walk, whatever. Because when you come on, because how many times do we complain about issues in Ghana?
So what they did, nobody sent a petition there command the president, and you did all of this to go present it. So why can't you just get folks driving the car and go deliver and go back? All of this.
It's kind of a catastrophe just to do show because.
So is this also part of the fix the country agenda?
I told you, Ska. Say they say it's a NDC work, but it fix the country. Shall be a catastrophe. Well, I want to say, yeah, I'm a catastrophe. My reading face the country. We are dead. We are dying.
They're walking, right? So meaning they are walking dead. So, okay, no.
Yeah, the system is not working.
Then maybe say in the past 6 years now no more or 8 years ago we were in office. No, what did they do? Was the country better than today?
I'm telling you, I have a concern. All the say you have a party where we are in Sabah. Both the MPP and the NDC, they are the same people. They are not different, They are not different. Because somebody has been in parliament since 1992 up to now, no can say. It is a change in the parliament to another.
Right there. Somebody has been in parliament since 1992. So meaning say every 4 years, be as any parliament that allowance to buy a new vehicle, right?
Oh yes, I don't know.
They take the money. So I didn't me a so just can't fakon person so fakoye hope put you maybe and then no so ye twen say aban be allocate skebia ye be sin didi mu a enkodu enkoye adwuma kwa we say right.
If I don't know, send the crowd I can mention one person who since President Kufuor time. He was a minister, MP from Kufuor time up to now no kasa. I can mention I make my boni pa bibi actually. Somebody like Haruna Jusu Kufuor time 2000. He was an MPR between Manukasi. And I can't remember Kufuor time when they created the information committee, he was part of it. And then he was part of those people who saw the Vodacom contract. He was part of it, I know he's a good person. And some of them are the from 2004, 2008, up to date. About the MPs. And those people are kept going every single time. It was that we said, for no man, don't make it to Oscar. Say, let's show off from left and right. And no, on Pierre Cafe. And I can't remember those time report. Vodafone contracts. Yeah. Our partners no come chance will be in your check. Vodafone contract, partners no chance will be in your check.
Wow.
Yes. I mean, I was separate tackle. So this is what is going on. But also, people who are following them like this. Yeah. So be how we join the Juma, or be we join what they see. Yeah. Because the people when you are following them, they don't care about you.
See, if I am the opposition, I will start working hard and doing something for the people. Instead of sitting back and telling me, "Oh, opposition, I am here," because you're not the one running the country. No.
I'm a cassette here. What I say, opposition, the band baby,
let's watch a video of what happened with former president. And let's see if this was a real accident that happened. Let's watch this first. I want to show a video of the hospital, Ghana, current hospital, Ghana. You really show president the video, no. No one besides say, why should 21st century crew like this have hospital like that?
Damn serious. Patients lying on the bare floor. Bare floor, no mattress, nothing to receive health care. In modern Ghana, this is so serious. Mother and baby on the floor, bare floor. No mattress, a newborn baby, day 0 on the floor. This is serious. Modern day Ghanaian healthcare. Something has to be done. A newborn baby and the mom on the bare floor. This is so bad. So bad. Even no mattresses. Someone lying on a bench, a table. No mattress. A table. Newborn mothers on the bare floor. Modern day Ghanaian healthcare system. Something has to be done. This is Menchia Government Hospital right here in Kumasi.
Oh, good evening.
Good evening. I'm sorry, didn't baby Africa.
But I felt me glad it's so. The free Sacramento.
Yo, ma, Mr. Moanonko.
Yo, but and then the program we be our hope. Me would the entire. Any planning be a coswa to about MPB or her. Where did I 28 years? On one or more to one, especially voter reading on racial any pa esa. National bridge our woman so. Wabra ma MPs common fund. Ebi do omo dear year near market say. And what?
Hello, ma'am.
Now, you just said, if you know what to make one community, pa, maybe no more so. And wash Sikanso Afibia and 4 years in Biano. 1 more years, Gracia. So, and you know, I am now. So, you are how I say. 1 year, one over to the Amano. It was like a woman says, our Monsano. And so, 1 month says, the woman is Sasumesi. And our party win on the part. Sa etese enkura na no beto amano.
I just wonder why here na imbiano almost sign kwasa line to aba masa nkrofo na.
Aha. Enfia na ne so a wa de na MP common fund wi a wa anya hwe ama na wasan de S Gracia no so emu dropa aso mo timi mfa nya hwe moa enipa no mo hwe sai eya dia e beto amame eya dia e beto amame nti no wo mo nsesa wo mo nsa no nti se no 2020 abato no nipa ni bi asesam ama MPs no o sha 137 na independent back so nipa ni nyina eni eyete na wo mo say wo ya fa onfia nan wa anya hwe amaye eti ya nto aba mawa ebe ma wo mo asua nyansa no mo aye bibi pa e de aboa amanfo no ko bi wo kra toilet kro mu ni bi EP common fund e betumi asi toilet e betumi aye bridge ya ehwe yi eti ayira ho pa say enipa no yanya ne ama ho kwan e na eniema age nsem amaye ewade enne montena na sofo no so nyame mfa ne kransie enya hwase bia ma sa prophet for no o ko challenge nsuo o nsuo da ho ansa na wo ye wo e bia ba de pa na o ko fa wo nsuo ni yeso o ko bo bia so akoyi anointing water nsuo na kire ne se onu nsuo no wo tumi esen onu sofo na obegyina nwa obeye nyankoma de no Erade na montana. Mitias life.
Yo, yada wase eno mre da offer a question nyame
so me da ma erade nshira mo adwuma so.
Amen. Right. It's your phone here for your lines are open. What episode free would you adventure ba all day what contribution be episode all day ebeda fire one. You're more than welcome to do so. Bet me for your WhatsApp line +1720238 1489 +1720238 1489. You better also. Na yaka hospital. So yes. The Ministry for Health, the minister not to hoye ne. Nejuma say. Omada pa.
Omada ska. Omada ska hospital we mikai. The very first time I make call me took a home call Sayero fever shops. Sayero Cardinal, Mention Hospital. Like it's a whole lot of Kumasi, Pesayero and Cardinal, a 1 year woman. And then it's a very sad, sir. It's just a walking distance to Menchia Palace. Walking distance, it won't take you more than 5-10 minutes to walk to Menchia. This hospital.
Okay, so maybe the population now bro hospitals into beds in you and I said bed nibi wo na ye ton I'm a VIP, so I'm going to be in bed so ada and I deal in the way.
Ka e bi ni ho.
Bed
because where's baby I'm done in your ward. A labor ward. Mami chemubi. Baby I'm done and just ward. A labor ward. Labor ward nobody spend more than 1 week unless say who issue. Tisa maame no ye wo na bia wo hiamboja e bia para no be bi won ho asese ehweye eno other than that ska obi enu awo hospital Ghana odi more than 4 days in the hospital.
So isn't the same bridge in that recent video I think a couple of months ago no more demolition building nanka almost see 40 years AC was anka ye di be women's ward.
Yes.
Abayamba to me and this is the state that the country is in. Up till and mothers need newborn babies at that form.
It's this is how the healthcare in Ghana is very expensive. Why am I saying that? Because most of the doctors no more, they have a private hospital. It was shown Even some of them refer them to the private hospital.
No, this must stop. You know why I always compare Ghana to Rwanda? They don't have. Ghana have. Yes, still things are not working for Ghanaians.
Because of our weaker mentality. How greedy and selfish we are.
Let's put that video on, the video of the former president. I just want to know if this was staged or it is a real accident. Because we had the scene, no, the way I didn't see happen here, now to me, it was staging. Because so be our country say accident I don't think this should be the state or the situation of the people. But at the end of the day, the report that we got this on one interact, and a hit tail. So is it a staging or was it a CCTV camera that recorded the accident or anything? If anybody have any information, you can send that to Fire One. You can send that to our email or post it on our WhatsApp line, whatever. Because there might be me who say still if you know any campaign for the next 4 years, which I just keep saying we don't need his governance again. And when the was said Ghanaians homotiasi, what be let new people also come in and try, see what they have. So also what the funding now, use that to fund other people to come in and also bring their ideas to rule the country. Not what Ghanaians didn't want and voted out that they want to bring back again. Maybe somebody might not agree with me, but that is my opinion. Sly.
So, I'm in Ghana politics, say, Yaka say, why, you know why. And then I'm afraid, say, some of the, Ghanaians, they voted according to the culture. Or according to what the family decided. Obako family do was NDC MPP and NDC MPP. We are and one year better. Until there's no way a bit much changing in pan. Until 7 tafrache. Or bit me crack as all the aboa crazy party this a soda, but trauma one. Until San until Sky, it doesn't matter how we will talk, how we will say. That is the only person they overwork. And then there's nobody is willing to contest with him or compete with him. I need to know, I better say that be on one as I said in the back. But Yabusa said, I hear an abidi, and I in film now. In film now, the parano. I guess it's a year the back. Over to me, I'm a Chiagana Kena. In film now, over Conanaka Nika.
No.
And then I know back on continuous beam. And then I know back on the night, maybe a woman school that is school dining in Ego.
All right, let's watch this. Slide pause right there.
Have you called an ambulance?
Well, a very short video. I feel sad that Independent shoot video the 1 minute longer a bit. That would have explained a lot. But this is all we got. Whoever have a full video, I will really be pleased if you can send that to us, either on our email or on our WhatsApp line +1720 238-1489 +1720 238-1489. But there's a comment over here from Jennifer Boashiri. Apparently, it was not the former president's convoy that hit them, but they came upon the accident. There are other comments too that I'll be reading in a bit. So we are getting two stories here. There was one report that said that, and the other report is also saying it was his convoy that caused that. So which is which in this story?
No, I don't read the story. No, I'm just giving him the credit. I mean, I'm just appreciating him getting out from his car, looking at the patient, trying to even communicate to people to call the ambulance. And I don't know whether did he or not stay until the ambulance show up and maybe, they don't hospital. But in view of this, maybe credit can demand. When you get to a scene like this, Also, people, and then somebody can even might hurt you. I seen being that figure. Meaning convoy no, they community security, a woman not be but the point is for him even getting out from his car to look at them, it's a good it's a good sign. I like it, manage it, and I really appreciate him for doing that. But the point is that we need to also find out the real or get the main story. Whether like it's his convoy and I say by number 2 years about Gua as a seal. And at a point in time, we need to also find out whether those people are still alive or they can tell. If those people are alive, they can tell. So you're in the convoy and I say, and you're in the convoy. And it creates sadness. But I mean, for me, for instance, coming across this thing, now was stop with them. It's good.
So there's nothing fishy in this,
I appreciate that. Come again.
There's nothing fishy in this, right?
It might be fishing in there, like I said.
It kind of looks obvious to me because at an accident scene, I don't see any blood. I don't see the people like ABI, Fimbi woman or nothing. I'm not seeing that in this video. When you asked me to analyze this, I'm not seeing that. I really want to see more.
Somebody was telling me about this video. I will see if we have like longer than this. I will next week. I will try to see if I can investigate it. Maybe so big longer than this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If any Ghanaian has an information, make me believe this. I really want to see more. Then Meja to say, oh yeah, but it's good when you get to an accident and then you can help. It's good you get out and help. Because to me, who some of the videos now, people are just taking videos without helping. Those victims, and they're just laying there. Nobody's helping them. And so, if that is a real story, then I'll acknowledge it. And I really want more. I want us to move on from here, but before then, let me read you a few comments from Rich Morn again. There are schools under trees, hospitals. Need resources, etc. And we're looking for money to pay the first and second ladies. I totally agree with Sly. This government has totally disappointed the masses. It is really disappointing. Some of the policies are not really working or helping the people, and so that's why we're calling on our leaders and especially the parliamentarians say amend your constitution, because I know it's in the constitution with all those allowances and everything that is being given them, and plus paying the first and second ladies, the spouses of the president and the vice. Some of this funding they can put them to good use. But yes, still we're not seeing that. So that's why we are calling on all parliamentarians to amend the Constitution of Ghana. That Constitution needs to be amended. Men can say obi abediko. Ye do me so na me ba abedibi ni esemo amend. No. Na mom sne be ya echirimba no ebenya ahoto, ebenya fa ahodie. Na ya bo mo a mo be amend ni dimpa. And now we are calling on you folks to do that now. That is why the people have entrusted you and voted for you. Amend this constitution and come up with a national policy that when every party or whoever gains seat or whoever will be the leader comes on, they will follow that policy to develop the country. That is what we're asking for as Guineans. Sly.
Very sad. Sometimes when we talk about Ghana issues, and then you just look at all this. It's very so sad. Feels like it's something we all have to. Because how do you give an MP allowance like $100 and something thousand to buy one car? One car over $100 and something. One car for one person. As an allowance, and two, you are backdating a whole president
spouse here
5 years, 5 solid years.
I think when they are able to do that, then they have to also they have to revisit their former presidents, almost spouses, and give them, because then that wouldn't be fair to them. So that is why we are calling on you to amend the Constitution of Ghana. Because untumi nkancha me say, ya beto so obi adibinti enso ye ba be dibini edi akọ. Enti hwan na be your man ye? Do you even care about the people that voted for you? If you won't fear mu, ekosa line, ewiemu, insuomu, whatsoever. Do you think about them? Or all your more self-interest? There is a school out in Navrongo. They are also seeking help. Oh, share a Diane, Colatimwa. Yeah, almost friend is a school Diane. Yara, what's saying? Yes, of him. So, Maya, your leaders. This is still going on. There are places and schools like this. Ghana, nobody is taking action. Nobody is acting on behalf of these innocent children. Our money, the next generation, the future of the country. Our education is at stake. Why? Our didn't deserve best. Sanka leaders ni bimba in the school or the ambe attending to it, right?
Leader Ben and the Bako school Ghana, did was saying. I'm gonna go UK and I say don't go. Nobody wanna be a person or the Baptist Ghana school. Into the farm, the banner say, oh, my connection, at least the connection or the Baptist.
You know what? I came across something very funny, but I just want to ask you before I put that on the screen. What is government?
Government is like one being, elect and to cater for the well-being of other people. One, providing shelters and whatever they need, the need of the people. By what? By collecting taxes also from other people. Now, through what one mobilizing, and now you use back to take care of them. Until what you tax those taxes, you also use the taxes to provide for them. Something like what? Roads, good water, sanitation, education, good health. Until what as a government will do a deal, no. Will do our mind. And you say, you call yourself as a government and all these, the people are not benefit from all this side. They don't see it, they say, because you will say, because they don't benefit from all this and they don't see it. And this is how things are going down. Some of the Ghanaians are expressing their stress. I will go through this normal inquiry. Indeed,
okay, so our Guinean was asked, what is the government? Let's see what their answer was. Put that on the screen. I want everybody to see it. For the benefit of those on the radio, you can also go on to Facebook or YouTube and see that for yourself. Somebody's answer what a government is. Can you see it?
Yes.
So what is it saying?
A government is a group of people living in Accra, chopper printing money. Oh yes. Buy expensive cars for themselves and their wife, and then sending their children for schooling, abroad. Sending their girlfriends in Dubai. For shopping,
and sending their families to India
for treatment.
Constructing nice and tall houses while leaving the voters somewhere like. Can you call out those? I'm not able to see those.
Is it Baku or whatever?
Get it out here.
Wow. This is like a scam. As someone can the corner worker. But what permanent press conference or Quebec so more here. And it's true. It's a matter of taking their and
Okay,
No
so
classes.
living somewhere like Bankuguru, Nigeria, Bimba, Gu, or whatever the cities are in the northern part of the country, dying in hunger and poverty.
All the money they are using for all these protests, if we sank of film crash over here. A farmer now no air done. All the cocoa, all the bunch, all the body, or better fertilizer and the taxes need that so. Or far car living in that so. Yatino, and what they are called aqua and what they are about, or be or two be and what in tax. One way or the other, scan your market and your 5,000 to sue. But I did be a wee be a car. The car also offer be a tax castle. And the government have a little levy they put on top of that. Ah, we are why Ghana, I just want faka. We are why this will be deep. Choba, Kurana, office or Kotoba. My men were mobile Kuno, 1 city, and I'll do 2 cities. Why is it 2 cities the auto? Obama we auto and up to 3 cities, and in I could see 5 cities. One can say 5 cities 50%. Or the 5 cities 9 a month. But some 5 cities now, Obama on a tax dash. But you don't see it, you don't feel it. And you know, nipa bia wo gana bia and fa woni ba bia wote. And fa woni nipa banya we who to tax. So we so faka ba bia who to tax on. Hospital club to that's why insurance the bia so.
This is really sad. Well, you don't want to even think about this and process it when you ask a Guinean, any youth out there, what is government? And I said, this is the understanding of government. And then, so what country is this and the people in it? Because that is what they are seeing. So this will be their definition of a government. Is it worth talking?
Scan tell me, Catholics, say, no man. Let me say, the youth are a mobile. There will be a pointer. They all want to be maybe 3 or 4 professions. 3 or 4. Either they want to be a politicians, either they want to be a celebrities, whether a movie or music or whatever, or they want to be a pastors, because pastors will be a kakra. And we are there, Ghana, Libya, Korea, Ba, send me panel wash wall. Ghana, near Korea, Ba, send me panel wall.
Well, my video and electric pole. I see Ghana memo.
Kumaupa high tension pole. I would take opposite and namho. With the pone abu amanega casam so. Our Lord Womo Airy. You would see waha. You was somebody my waha. It will create him you. Kumau Ubiamra would do vibrations on that one minute to come. Say high tension pool power namu where the eye. A good benefit to my belly to my name of Benny.
Now, what is I say? A Diana, if I knew Diao Sly. A Diana,
Ghana, one Diano.
A gun in Diana, sir.
As I said, Abessa.
Okay, go straight to Nasa, right?
Ghana for not 2 years, they say there.
But the idea is and the ABCCO.
Ah, Scout won't get your own sense. So, we be quite actually a class and go to us and the Queen on the light pole.
Obia channel no de kwa na de no de.
Okay, Skyfa said Abu. Yeah. Sekebua, and a key through one can say peace be war. Now we say, Memoir. I said anyway, we should be doing.
Then maybe I say that people are that area no more contact Ghana electricity for now to let them know so this is the what has happened or something I see what was on fix here immediate attention.
Studying this the 1 year before we get something on the media. Then those people have contact people direct one-on-one.
And they are not attending to it.
The until we say you want to social media, people will comment, people will talk about it, people will see, our feelings next so that they will come and no matter what. And then we free say, nipa will travel ye, one to me travel ye, we should be good about the animal secretary. Maybe they have contacted a lot of people. And then we can cross people back home. In a radio station, you have compared to the radio station. When you say TV station, you shall capture. But still, people are not willing to do that or to fix it. Scandinavia, how am I Ghana? I think how am I Ghana? Casipano. What kind of places here? Near to Tankuru. One kind of crosswalk, I didn't so say. So, I represent to the point say we need to fix things. Sky, I didn't say what Ghana in here now. I did say one, Aboka. I did say two, I said Japadia. I did say three, Niperu. And Sana. And depending about social side. To be sure said they have already reported all this to, the necessary people. But they are not willing to do anything about it.
Well, before I read this comment out here, if and I will ask you to share this stream. We want this to go far. This is Fire One, the Truth Matters show. We're your host, Sika and Sly on here. We're here just for the love of this country. We want what is best for Ghana. And I do know our leaders listen to us. So as we're talking about this, they're going to act right on there. Let's listen to a recent interview with our Minister for Finance with CNN.
Democratic star. It has a reputation for its political and economic stability. According to the recently released Global Peace Index report, it's Africa's second most peaceful country and the first in the region. When COVID arrived, the economy was not unscathed. Like others, it fell into recession for the first time in nearly 40 years because the commodities, oil, cocoa, two of the biggest exports, sharply declined. President Nana Akufo-Addo won re-election late last year with a mandate to fix that economy, and despite the country's long-running battle with corruption, there are encouraging signs. A few months ago, Twitter chose Ghana over Nigeria to set up its first Africa base. That might be under other reasons, we'll talk about it. And the nation's received a very high-profile endorsement with Stevie Wonder saying he is permanently moving to Ghana to escape racial injustice in the US. Our exchange with Ghana's finance minister, who joins me now. Ken Ofori-Atta is with me from Accra. Minister, thank you. That is the problem, isn't it, that you've got at the moment? Everybody loves Ghana. Ghana is perceived, it's stable, the economy is doing better, but you still have this reputation for corruption and the lack of transparency, and you now have the additional issue of rebuilding an economy after COVID. Where are you starting?
Thank you very much, Richard, and thanks for this interview. I think you've captured it in terms of Ghana being a pillar of stability, and it's a legacy issue. As you know, Nkrumah started the whole independence movement in 1957, and currently, of course, we are also the headquarters for the Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement, which really is the next wave of independence with regards to trade and investment. And we've established a very enduring democratic environment, which is really helping us. So the excitement really for us as a country is a demonstration effect we are having and how we tackled the COVID problem when it came in terms of the speed with which the president came out to state categorically that we do not know how to bring people back to life, but we sure know how to fix the economy.
All right,
so let
Minister,
us put...
You have a situation now with the Delta variant that's becoming worse, a population that has not reached satisfactory vaccination levels, the potential of lockdowns, and I'm wondering now what more financial assistance Ghana needs from the rest of the world.
Well, Richard, I think the challenge really for the rest of the world is confronting the issue of this whole vaccine nationalism as occurred. I mean, you realize that there's maybe 68 doses per 100 people in the West and 2 for 100 people in Ghana. And that cannot continue. For us, I mean, we did quickly move to over 1 million doses done so far. I think it's 99% recovery and maybe 800 deaths so far. The question becomes, if you want to get the herd immunity of 60%, we're talking about $200 to $300 million that has to be funded. The world seems to be coming to terms to supply the 1 billion doses that Africa needs. And we are expectant that this would occur.
When you look at your economy and your ability to attract those like Twitter and other large companies, please tell me what more you need to do. Please, not what you've done and how good the situation may or may not be, but Minister, from your perspective, what's the unfinished business that you have to do?
Richard, if you look at the economy since 2017, I mean, clearly we went through the headwinds and built quite a bit of resilience before the pandemic. So when Africa's sort of first recession and contraction of about 2%, we managed to eke out 0.4% growth. And then the president got us to put together a recovery package that we call the Ghana Cares Program, which is 100 billion CD program, a quarter of our GDP, looking to revitalization of our economy, and also taking off on AFCFTA being here to create a regional hub. And you note that Twitter was able to come here because of these type of aggressive outward positions that we have. So it's really an issue of continuing with a great business environment where Google is here, where manufacturing and assembling of VW
Minister,
and Toyota vehicles are happening. Yeah.
Good to see you, sir. Thank you. I wish you a good weekend. Thank you. And a final programming note.
Well, the reason why I played this was because he didn't answer the questions being asked. Video credit to CNN. I'm really glad they did this interview. But a question here was, how are you tackling corruption in Ghana? I didn't hear an answer back. Mr. Finance Minister, we really do need answers as Ghanaians. And we're calling you for an interview here at Fire One. We need to hear an answer as Ghanaians. How is Nana Addo Dankwa and your team out in Ghana addressing corruption?
Let's go with CNH. Within 40 years, go with CNH channel, so we need to question another.
Why not?
Why? Because he's one of them. He's one of them, Scott. Look at the way we get loans from other countries. And according to the report, the loan is channeled through unknown data bank. So the data bank that belongs to the finance minister getting the loan, and the loan is channeled through unknown bank Latin commission. Now, corruption channel.
So you mean he dodged that question? He didn't want to answer it, and then he said things that we will. I mean, everybody already know what you just said, right?
Yes. Scott, this
is an unfinished business, Mr. Finance Minister. We really need you to come on back and not to CNN but to Fire One Media USA to answer this question. We really want to know how Nana Addo Dankwa and his administration tackling or addressing the issue of corruption and bribery in Ghana.
Scott, they can. I'm telling you, they open to me.
Because someone person mo beye and so mun to me yet.
And that's someone person be.
Money are corrupt, that right? And that is the word they don't want to hear or address them with. But it's something we need to talk about openly and address this issue.
Scott, they are one of them. Now, what I could betray no, because nipa no ko ponte no ade bibia che no so no. Say nipa no so won so secret. Enti ade no go kan. What to be omo bia, Scott, I give a typical example. Ono as a minister, finance minister kuran, ye tipu sembia e fa the bank.
That is totally wrong.
Ghana bill sembia ye ko jibia e fa the bank. Be why ye Ghana commercial bank, your Bank of Ghana. As ye tipu sia e fa no the bank asa na odi akọ. No what in commission. It is a commission price 1% price. They got $20 million, no what 1% and say. And sometimes they might take you 5%. I'm gonna say the consultants or whatever group. Or no advice, deputy finance minister. And I know what consulting department. It's deputy finance minister. No. I'm not work alone. No, the consulting department now work alone. No, near the about for no main minister. No, into some you will be at 5%. Most 10% and call more than that. They are one of them. Oh, me see, there's no way to answer question. No, you say go answer or your back can be ano. You better say question go back. It's no can know that come from. The person asking you, what do you need? Or saying that the one you want some.
Yeah, move what the pipeline you guys are to do. And then the question about corruption didn't answer. So Mr. Ken Oforiata, we're calling you here for one to answer those questions. We really need this to be answered, and the reason why the country give allowances or loan or whatsoever to MPs to buy vehicles for them. Vehicles and say I hunto chima already know a bina momo or minor momo dying if you do more your mom fuel your mom everything that they need. Yes, they still take money for another vehicle. I don't even think they need it. Right?
Oh yes,
all right. Let me read a few comments. Now, you're up here with this very last video. From Richmond again. I'll say with the fire service, this is disappointing. From the fire service, no water in tracks. The truck were not being fixed, and we are not a serious country. This. I just can't imagine this. And from Miss Gladys or say, good and educative program, keep it up. Thank you. We will always do our best to bring you more. From Kofi Gana's insightful political show. And also from Jennifer Boache says, the sad thing is some of these children living in the cocoa farming areas have not tasted Milo or chocolate before. And it's true. Because they can't even afford it. The area can't even afford a good place, building structure for the student, and how much more to buy chocolate or Milo for them. I think we need to visit them someday and do some kind of donation for this area. Right, Sly?
Oh, yeah.
Let those kids taste some chocolate for the first time in their lifetime. And Caroline commented back that I know, right? And it's the truth. From Emmanuel say, I curse them all. Them all gonna die with that loaner's car with their family. Oh gosh, that is too harsh. I know how much Ghanaians are really upset with our leaders, but that case is really harsh. And again, from him, I'll say, the only thing that will help Ghana is war. I mean, war, because so-called leaders, Ghanaian leaders, having them all illiterate fools and foolish people. Oh, that is too much. That is way too much. From Jennifer, Sikara Sly said, the question will never be answered till thy kingdom come. I know, but we really do need answers to our leaders in Ghana. Ghanaians are calling on you to come out and answer them. Just don't ignore all the questions, because ignoring it wouldn't solve the problem. That wouldn't make you a tough or a better leader. Address the issues. Provide for your people. That is all we're asking. Ejume niho. make sure so provide a juma for juma ultimate phone, especially the youth and the upcoming. And I don't think war is the answer. Because just this Wednesday, a president of Haiti was assassinated. Just because things are not working right in their country. And they've been asking him to step down. And so other groups came in to do that. Who knows? Some of the leaders now found to do that. And I'm not saying like killing him will justify anything or make things better. No. What will be it for this country? They are the poorest. An island don't need that much. Now population you grow, and they have all those hurricanes and earthquakes affecting their state of life there. Now what basemi be ni ya onso untumi muom nti twen ho na nka ne obeye ni ye no an take you over. No, and they wa hwe won kwa. Ya me fa ni currency. Sly. Maybe see a wrap up with a recent issue happening in Nigeria. Now you're taking it from there. Let's watch this.
We dey see wetin no good, we go talk about am. Oga make una see road wey dem dey do. Why see camera no back? They do ever do road wey be say the drainage go stop at that dead end. Nothing there. Drainage don't dey anywhere. See am. Me at the spoiler am. See am. They do this kind of thing. Where they don't do this kind of thing before. Where they don't do this kind of thing before. If you don't want to do, you don't do. You know that you did not do anything. See am now. See road though. See my hand. Now the road where they do be this. See the road. Now me see. Now my bare hand be this. See am. You dey see am. This motor waka for this thing now. The very day go remove am. You dey see am, and my hand I take the open now so.
A May youth had raised an alarm over the shoddy execution of the reconstruction work at Lot 6A, Lawani Street off Technical School Road in Igara. He lamented the poor construction work in a video that went viral on social media, which attracted condemnation from the public. Residents of Lawani Street off Technical School Road in Akoko Edo local government area of Edo State, who could not stomach the alleged breach of contract, embarked on a bitter protest calling on the Edo State governor to prosecute the culprits. Following the uproar and bitter protest that greeted the alleged poor road reconstruction, the Edo State government swung into action to ascertain the authenticity of the claims. When the governor, who was represented by his deputy, Comrade Philip Shaibu, examined the project, it was an eyesore. The gutters, even before completion of the project, are already caving in. Unhappy with the situation, the state governor revoked the contract. He also announced that the Edo State government has taken over the project execution from the contractor and awarded it to C4.
The contractor handling this project must be arrested. We are also handing over the contractor and the honorable member to EFCC to ICPC for us to check what was supposed to be done and why this kind of job is done. We in Edo State, we don't have any problem with our reps and our senator. Recently, Senator Ali Mihena wrote to government that he wants to build a dialysis center. We granted him space, we gave him space, and we supervised to make sure that what he's doing is in line with our standard. Unfortunately, Honorable Patterson did not write to us that he wants to do any constituency project. I'm aware that 360 million is a mark for him for this year's constituency project.
The governor expressed appreciation to the young man who drew public attention to the poor contract execution. He appealed to the people of Edo State to take full responsibility of projects in their areas, stressing that government cannot be everywhere to monitor standard of execution.
For you to rise against this contractor and to rise to say that this road is not being done well means that you are actually taking in charge of governance in your area. Because if you have not raised it, that is how they will have just deceived. After 1 month, the road is gone and it's on record that this road is already done. Government is doing something for you. be in charge of it. We build schools for you. You allow people to vandalize it, saying it's government property. Who will suffer when those schools are vandalized? Is it not we? Now that you are taking charge, can anybody vandalize it? So that is why I'm thanking you people for taking this decision.
Some aggrieved local residents expressed gratitude to the present administration of Governor Baseki for his prompt intervention.
When this contract started, I always come here to look at what they are doing, and I discovered they were not using reinforcement for the drains. And I drew the attention of one of the workers. I asked them for the contractor. They said the contractor was not around. I said, "How can you people do a job like this inside the town like this?"
Every time
Well, I really acknowledge these folks out in Nigeria. The citizen that brought this video saw what is being done wrong and decided to take a shot of it and put it out there. And with this government that don't want to be blamed for everything, took an action right there and then. This is what we're asking for our leaders in Ghana to do. And also to all the freedom fighters out there in Ghana. Instead of you getting your cameras and insulting without us getting anywhere or things being done, when you see things that are wrong, bring them out in a polite way and say no to all the corruption and all the bad things that are going on, instead of insulting everybody out. Sly.
Many are my young men. In fact, I really appreciate. Now, me appreciate the government first. To hold some people responsible or accountability for them to say arrest them. That is what we are all asking. That's all we all want. So some must say, Ghana.
You're too bon because you're Dubai, you see, correct the way I almost see a vandalizer home when you finish a picture home poto. You just try to go everywhere.
The doctor or prostate is or prostate dino.
There's nothing in.
No, or prostate
1-2 blocks, one yana, no concrete, nothing. Now when you come back, you know, washing it off. And so no, I didn't see Casimiri.
Sir, we are dry season here. A true road season, Penel Rope. There's one man, you must say, no more Sadia cock. Abandon us. No, pay you 2 years. That's your enemy. And so when we issue a contract to somebody, it should be somebody to supervise. What does it? As I said, what change the government can? Or people will see the ISIS. All chance of being standard. What I said, this is what we are asking. But today, you better the contract and mobile, then the panel discover no contract, one time, no contract, you buy, no one marry, no acquisition, Parana, for plain or moko. And they're fine. This is all we are talking about. Many, I'm so happy. The way that this guy is so, at first, because the guy himself is in danger. But, you know, Obieti, Subieti. Then the government, you know, are approaching who say yes. As I saw addressing this issue. And which is a good sign and a good credit to the neighborhood. And then, you know,
so why can't Ghanaian leaders do the same? Because there are a lot of videos that comes out with schools here help. There are places with road, just like the road that we showed in the Bana area. Omankasa TSC Quinus or Mabe because Omaka the petitioner called Afra Bain Penny for I and Yombe to no avail. So they will go out there and do it themselves. And I really applaud those people for taking that initiative and doing that. And I pray said they'll be able to do it and say do 4 years now the MPs and the politicians are coming out there to campaign. Don't let them cross out. But somebody was telling me say oh mumbo or mommy and say no, don't beat them because they be and they are in jail. Don't even do that. But don't vote for them because they have nothing better to offer you.
Now, and I say initially make a say. Even if one of the DC, one of the assemblymen, one of the MP, I factor no so scarce will high just excavator and preserve upon the one keka. you see how people will appreciate him. And let's not forget, they always give a common funds. It's a common fund for all MPs, which are, as I said, develop Kurono. And you must say, Amphibian, Ahina Modi, Saskan, Ahifan Echo. Obia Kata, Obia Musamo. And they are also open so Obama 20,000 Ghana City as a common fund, media project to Obama 20,000 media. No. You work with Tantrobia as an MP. Or work with Tantrobia as a DC. Or work with Tantrobia as a assemblyman. Scapia Bebom Rubiano, Baby Open Echo. Jump pen of the year. Obia Misabe. Ya cutting Kakawadi General. As well, Mammy, I'm all the tea inside department. What to see a Casuska, a beer for being Sasua, need not put job and so to be a scarf baby. What take us Metropolitan B or Mammy Abizu government fund, and I said government fund the more. I'm with the idea you pass over the year. No, who to be that scarf? Scabia could be a baby. You so be a invoice. 1 Ghana cedi, near your deserve about 10 Ghana cedi. 20 Ghana cedi, near zero.
Always inflicting it, right? Yep.
Always the figures are double or triple. Obia so be because the idea of me or Obia so be because I wouldn't be a invoice no or the original invoice Nakasa and what duplicate invoice so. And to one of the time, Obusasa de Baku said, or once no article. 1 cedi no article say oh you're 20 na you call control no are you 20 or 2 here no abobo no was bad receipt. These are all things that they are doing ska obi aboko abamu bia as a government rep bia as a so nyam obi aboko abamu as a government bia as a so this time. Then we ask ourselves why, because the mudi ani mu no sa no mo yenti obra ba chira on so be said we don't hold anybody. So look at this young guy. Look at what Afaton also. This contract, I mean, yes, sure, every the contract to be. On the contract could be a young state to home. Then every man's contract. I mean, it's a good thing. And then this is what as a Ghanaian, or money would the media. Also, only percent of the BIA come. It is a minimum who be been a man, now so who be been one kind. A say, a seven so. Me who be been a man yet, now so be been one yet, as ya is so. And today we have to say, okay, you have to have a phone. Near dear Bayan, your first phone, your deep and fatter. No one was a kiddy, yet the electric and conform, and can soon so ye. Nay, you say, oh, say me apostle, and as I say, Messia, Cababwa, I may have my knuckle in him. Then Skyaka, on by a sow, no sauce and busan, your penny for over to one among. And I am a mabby ya a moment they can be. Because a beer who be, Obaka was a man, and can be impossible penny, so would 200 animal. Look at this electric pool. A bit more can go for.
Oh, yeah.
High tension, a bit more tea can go for. And so talk,
because Jansen and washing cream.
I took off my Kunipa. And tell Kunipa, just a young for society.
That is Ghana for you. And our the kind of leaders we have today. Let me read one more comment. Now, my mom will find out comment that young call from Jennifer Boacho say, what bothers me is when these MPs are building their personal properties wherever it is, they will go inspected every week.
Yep.
But when they give contracts and job to people, at the end of the year or mine, nobody step foot there to inspect it, to find out what is going on, what kind of materials are they using, and if they are doing the right thing there. We are asking all Ghanaians to report the right thing. I was saying so, it's easy, because at the so many years, nothing changed. It gets worse and worse all the time. Instead of saying be good citizens, na ya report it at the elkoso. Nia call it the leader's attention. So omumra eme fixing. That is what will take this country far and get things done. Sly. Ya merena ye be. Mema wa ma last comment na ya sorry so.
Scar said that be a cano, abino. And yes, I said, so go on a ball, no more, the air can say. To many aviation call for Sano, ma will be 2 1 more. Na you who said, to many no and one or moody. Na baby, I could do no a no correct, said a drew hossa. Said the ultimate teacher, Nipper be consul. I'm only 36 months. A year per classic. 7 to be in Puaka. I'm a coming Puma entertainment. I wish, sir, all the project you have commission will be behind. You be journey panaso. Na emra yasem. Sam na no madi so na timi. Ye be project. Me fi say yes ska. E magana fo be ha. E be ma project ayai man learning some be no betima be ni in time. But amasa na ko football bo umia nu ayen paso. Na the project am obi esanse obi agent commission or contractor or obi so agent commission wa hase and to contractor do e bia no wo ma se so supervisor no muntimi nka ska abeba se da bia yi choose ka gumurum na entimi mu o magana enti esre yama ye ninko ye dwumadi ayi de ho na ebetimi aboa na nka mesre se ska ya ye de koma MPC ni ska ye ni betua vice president ne yire kai na kietimi di ko akura bia se ko tunsuo ana ko si school dan ana se ko yo bi kwaya me fi se ka nipa no de ahoto beba amma chi na bi no nipa na timatua tax amana tum di aboa man na me show bi anda kasani bi shia
right slay yera wase ni odo ni for ma wo emagana mai and I pray the Lord's blessing will come upon you with all that you do. And to Ghanaians out there, we bring these things to talk about it. Let the government know what is really going on. And I do know, say, and so we are asking the places that need bridges, please attend to them because Ghana for attend to them. Not life I lose all those communities, no, there are hospitals they are asking for help. Go to their aid. And the schools are money the future leader. They educate you for them to come and lead the country one day. Need the proper places to learn. Attend to them. Give them the proper structures that they need. And equip these teachers to me. I train and I take you far in the future. Because on mine, na education for ma. Timemufono ebre edwuma nso nsem ayeden ebie school nso wo munye edwuma anye and we are asking so you do all you can to provide jobs for the youth no nso enya asumdwei ewo omanim yada munyina wase mwambehwe ye mwamu share the stream mwamu sending comment Mama Frey, Yamin no mumre no madaje, wo mine hodo intina fire one, da yeba, a bedrin on mine home. Yawada sende, show musuye. Do good to somebody out there and never be selfish, be selfless and bless somebody. Stay blessed and have a wonderful week.